Okie dokie. I think I'm live. I think we are live at 5, everybody. I think so. Just checking to make sure everything is working, making sure that we're all here. We are all square. Just see this here. Why is this not working? I think it should be good. Let's just see how this is running for everybody. Okay. Looks like I'm live. Okay, we are set. We are here. We got Beavries in the chat, ready to go. Turbo Leg, Matthew. What's going on? Did I leave Swampert out in the sun? I hope not. I hope I didn't. I don't think I forgot him out there. It's an axolotl turbo. It could be. Hello, Mighty. Good to see you. Hello. Turbo Leg. A new picture for you, my friend. No longer the little froggy. And last but not least, we have Blue Storm hopping in the chat. Someone report Riley to Officer Jenny for being a minute late. I was a minute late. No, you were just a minute early. That's the truth. You were just a minute early, my friend. Joplin, good. That's right. You know what? As soon as I went to go live today, I was just scrolling back through the Discord, and I saw that this stream has been blessed by Delcatty, and I was thinking, you know what? I think Delcatty should have been in the thumbnail, but that's okay. Next stream, Delcatty will be in the thumbnail, and then that will work. That will work for us. So let's go ahead and pop that on there. I do have a little bit of surprise news for you guys, a little bit of a tasty treat that I will be showing you here shortly. Right before we get into the actual action, I just want to show you guys a little short video, something a little spicy that's happened to me. But we'll get to that shortly. Let me just check and see who else is coming in. Tag, what's going on, Tag? Mr. Blue Storm. Mighty, good news. Your Japanese TCG should arrive in a few weeks. Ooh, but you're going to college. Oh, so are you going to be staying at college, Mighty? Like, you're going to have to get your folks to mail it off to you? Because unfortunately, that wouldn't quite be as ideal. But yeah. So let me know. Programming is a big pain in the butt. Yeah, that's right, Turbo. You got the chubby Pikachu from the original base set, I think that is, for the cards. DOR, what's going on? And Max. That's right, Max. I'm remembering my training. I am never giving up. Yeah, that's right, Daniel. Daniel, we hit 300 subs, man. As the VOD was posted, a few folks came in, they watched, they liked, so they subbed. And now we're up above that 300 mark. I checked with a friend of mine who is also a streamer, Charlie, and he let me know that once you hit 500 subscribers, you could start doing custom emojis and stuff like that. So I'm hoping I'll have that to you guys before too long, because there's a few that I'd really like to have you guys see. I think that would be really cool. How did the Beyblade tournament go? Excited to hear about the Beyblade tournament? Well, you know, that I don't have the videos for that yet. There was actually a fella going around taking video, and he's going to upload his own video, and then I'll link that to you guys in the Discord. So he had a much better setup than I would have had on my phone, so he's going to have a video for us, but I can at least tell you guys how I did. So it was the invitational tournament of our region, and I brought my 3 Beyblades with me, along with my super cool, definitely not lame, I'm definitely really cool, and I have a girlfriend, but I have this this really cool launcher with a grip, and it's got the cord and everything, so that's pretty slick. And then I have my little box here that I kept all my Beyblades in, my 1, 2, 3. And I actually, surprisingly, for my first time ever playing against other people, I did decent. I came top 8. I did finish top 8. I got 7th place total overall. And the fella who knocked me out of the tournament wound up getting 2nd place. So I feel pretty decent about the way I played. I learned a lot. One of my Beyblades I probably could have tested a little bit more and gotten better with. But all in all, I'm very happy with how I did and how much fun it was. I got to meet a bunch of people. It was about a 3-hour drive for me to get to the tournament. So it was kind of like, this kind of sucks. However, I met a ton of people that were there that are from the same city as me. So now we're all going to get together and we're going to try and get some local Beyblade action. But that is enough Beyblade chat for right now. I just had an absolute blast. It was so much fun. I had a few really good knockouts. Yeah, and I got to meet a whole lot of friends, and now I'm working on organizing something for here. But enough Beyblade talk. Back to Pokemon. There is something I want to show you guys. Which is, I finally managed to get something nice. I got myself a nice tasty treat here. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Can I find it? Where are ya? Is it here? Aha, here it is. So I should be able to pull this up. Yes. Okay. This will be some new content for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and play this and just let it speak for itself. And we can watch this together. And then we'll be getting into the battles, y'all. Guys, look. It finally happened. Oh, I have a bold female Eevee. Okay, the stats are great. I got the bold female Eevee. So NHP can be, I think, up to 20. Which is massive news. That means I can finally start IV training. So here's what we're going to do. For my Vaporeon for the Emerald team. However, what I want to show you guys is just how many Eevees it took me to finally get this thing. So there's this many boxes, all completely full of Eevees. This is how long it took to get a single bold female. It was driving me nuts. I thought I was doing something wrong. So the idea is, once you finally get the female bold Eevee, okay, and here's where I should have been smart. Once you get the female bold, the idea is that you shut off your game and keep grabbing the same bold female egg, reset for the IVs, and now we get to watch what actually happened. Turn it off and turn it back on. And now, theoretically, this should still be the same one. I swear if it's not, I swear. Uh-oh. Oh no. So, as you can see, I saved after I got the egg. I picked up the egg, and then I saved again by accident, which completely screwed me over. I mean, just an absolute blunder. Which is, like, what am I doing? Why did I do that? The one time I did that, I got the female bold Eevee. So, unfortunately, I still have the female bold Eevee, but I accidentally reset and saved the game after I had already taken the egg. Which means I got a female bold Eevee with, like, 0 good stats. Absolutely no good stats whatsoever. So now I'm kind of starting all the way back from step 1. Because if I had saved, I could have kept re-rolling and re-rolling and re-rolling until I got the good stats that I needed. But I screwed it up. So, unfortunately, the journey to get my Vaporeon will take a little bit longer than I would have liked. But that's okay. We got the step 1's out of the way. Step 2, I'm currently working on now, which is getting a male Eevee with Wish. Then I can actually start the IV breeding. But at least I got the female bold Eevee, so that is something. That is something. Jose. Good to see you, Jose. Felipe also sneaking in. Jake the Snake also sneaking in. Good to see you as well, my friend. Great timing. I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of Beyblade going on in Toronto. Not so much where I'm at. I'm a little more eastern, but it is what it is. M, what's going on? Thank you for the congrats. Yeah, DOR, cleaning those boxes is going to be an absolute nightmare. But it's okay. It'll be worth it. Oh, Mighty. Okay, you're thinking about starting up the channel. I like that, man. Especially if you, like you said, you speed them up. It'll be nice because we'll be able to see the process of how you start your photos until you finish them. I like the sound of that. Make sure you send me some, pal. I'd love to give you a subscription. Joplin, you have a full box of synchro routes for that. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way to get an Eevee, right? Like, there is no wild Eevee in Gen 3, so you have to get the one from Fire Red Leaf Green or from one of the Coliseum Pokemon. So you're kind of stuck. Yeah, Blue Storm, exactly what Beavries is saying. When the old man steps out, the nature and the gender are locked in, and then after you pick up the egg, the IVs roll. So once you lock in the nature and gender, you can keep resetting, grabbing that egg, rehatched it, checking the stats. That's what I was supposed to do, and then I screwed up. But it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. But enough lollygagging around, everybody. We are about 10 minutes into the stream, and I haven't fought a single Pokemon. We are at 42 wins, as you all just saw. We have encountered one Blaziken on the way back up to the 42 set. So we're going to just get right into it here, folks. We're going to go after it. We are going after it. Let's get Rend in, Bastion in, and Oxide. And the reason I like starting here at the 40s towards the 50s is because 42 to 49, we warm up, right? Then from 49 onwards, it's all non-stop, absolute action. Just crazy, insane Pokemon to fight. So we'll have we should have a decent little warm-up spot here before things start getting too crazy. Rob Boss, good day to you as well from Australia, pal. Good to see you, man. Looking forward to the stream. You're not late, but I feel like it's early for you, isn't it, pal? Aren't you pushing the midday oil at your point? Either way, I'm thankful to have you. Here we see a Sceptile. We see a Sceptile. At this low of a streak, I think I'd rather just keep Rend in, go for the Icy Wind in case it is slower than me. Let's go. Okay, that I like to see. Oh, it's this set. It's the Leech Seeding set. So you know what? I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here and try and knock out this Sceptile. I'm glad that we're doing it this way. It kind of would have been a bit of a pain if we started off trying to get Oxide set up, because then we would have been Leech Seeded, you know? Yeah, Blue Storm, exactly. Yeah, that's why it's unfortunate that I screwed it up, but what are you going to do, right? So this is a little sketchy. All I have to do is hit the return. If I hit the return, we're fine. Primo. Yes, that's right, Joplin. Shininess is locked in. Arno. What's going on, Arno? Good to see you, pal. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Normally it's Tuesday, but today is Wednesday, folks. I had to delay the stream by a day. Here we go. All right. Hopefully I just knock out. I do not. Shoot. That thing outsped me. That thing outsped me, and it had Earthquake. Well, this is a good start to the day, isn't it? This is already a good start to the stream. Are you crapping me? All right. I think I want to go Bastion here to try and maybe scout a little bit. I wouldn't mind getting an Aerial Ace off here. Okay, there's one. And again, I could crit here. I could just one-shot him. Not quite, but he's not in Blaze at least. So let's just go for another one. Yikes. Earthquake, Blaze, Kick. Earthquake, Blaze, Kick. Well, it's not the end of the world. It's honestly not the end of the world here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with an Amnesia. Okay, this is what I was hoping to see. This is the rest set. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to hit it with a Seismic Toss right away. Right away, I'm hitting the Seismic Toss here, just because I want to make sure I have this thing hurt in case it goes for a rest when it wakes up. I need to try and... This is the exact same Blaziken, actually, that knocked us out last time. This is the exact same Blaziken that took away our streak because he crit me with Oxide. So, we're going to try and get this guy locked into a rest here while I set up... I want to get +2/+2. I'm not going to get greedy and set up fully, because then that's just asking to get crit again. So, ugh, man, this damage that this guy's going to do is going to be tough, because this is going to hurt a lot. Okay. That's +2/+2. I need to start going. I need to start going for damage here, or we're not gonna outpace him. There's the rest. Okay, huge. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, it might not quite be enough, to be honest. It might be, though. I don't know. It's hard to say. Oh, it's going to be so close. It's going to be so close if this is enough to knock him out. We get 2 more. So I guess we just go for it, honestly, here, guys. We have to go for it. Anyway, let me catch back up. Zed, what's good to see you. You missed last stream, but that's right. I got up to 91, buddy. We got up to 91. We're feeling better and better every stream. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think he's going to wake up, and he's going to be at, like, 2 HP. But let's see. Come on, Oxide. Yeah, he's got 5 HP left. That's unfortunate. Okay. What are you going to do here, Blaziken? All right, well, he's just doing a big rest. I still think this is the play. I think I just keep going for damage here. I think I have to, right? There's no other option, so let's keep going. You sent your latest video, Mighty. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Short stream today, Turbo? Not super short. Probably around 2 to 3 hours, I'd say. But shorter than the Saturday one. When I stream Saturday, it's going to be quite a bit longer because theoretically Saturday we will once again be set up to push for the 100 streak. So we'll see. It'll depend on how the stream goes, to be honest. It's just 7 a.m. in the morning where you're at, Rob. Very nice. Just started pouring outside and you're not working. Got a little bit of playing alongside me. Very, very nice to hear, Rob. Hopefully one of us will have a bit of luck, because so far I'm having none. This is not going the best, but it's okay. Blaziken could screw up here. All right, just don't crit me and we're fine. That was the first battle. That was the first battle of the stream. That was the first battle of the stream. Okay. Well, that's exceptionally disappointing. That's exceptionally disappointing. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me, man. That's that same Blaziken, guys. That is the same Blaziken that knocked us out at 91. At 91, that is the exact same Blaziken that knocked me out. Ugh. Unbelievable. Forgives, already losing the streak. That's right, pal. Yeah, it didn't last long. Didn't last long. Oh my goodness, man. Ugh. Anyway. Time to move on. Time to just beat our head against the wall. Oh my goodness. That is so unlucky. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that Blaziken has a higher chance to crit, but for him to have woken up, immediately choose to hit Blaziken, and then crit me, like, what is that crap? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Back into it, y'all. Back into it we go. Yeah, big F's in the chat. All kind of F's in the chat, folks. Now we just get to use, you get to use Rend and use him to beat against the wall for a little bit. Yeah. Oh. Unbelievable. The chicken strikes again. That Blaziken hits harder than your student loans, Max. Exactly. That Blaziken, the Chesto, and again, it outsped Rend, and it 100% should not have, but it rolled a higher speeds. It rolled a speed boosting nature. Unbelievable. What are you gonna do? All right, we're up to one. We're up to one streak. I can't believe it was the first. It was the first battle. It was the first battle of the night. I didn't even get a chance to get comfortable, to get settled in. We were just warming up. Oh my god. When was the last time we saw Pikachu? It feels like it's been a minute. Hello, Pikachu. Nice to see you, buddy. On the bright side, this gives us another chance to see the ever-elusive Delcatty. All right, Rend. So now, guys, the goal has changed. The goal for tonight's stream will now actually be to get up to like 49 to 56, right? To get somewhere up close to that 49, 56 area. That way on Saturday's stream, we can try and push all the way to 100. But unfortunately, guys, we are going to be sitting here fighting Spindas and Torchics for the night. He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. Beebreeze, does the Delcatty's blessing only last for a single stream? Yes, that's fair. You know what? I disrespected Delcatty by not continuing to go last stream. That's right, John. You know what? It's like ripping a Band-Aid. Just like Rob said, the chicken is out of the way. Now it's only up from here. Theoretically, it shouldn't be too bad. And again, I don't mind seeing the Blue Goose put in work. He's kind of my boy. Up to 2. Let's get +4/+4 here. Yeah, I don't know what else I could have done against that Blaziken. No, that Blaziken's just tough to deal with. Outspeeding with rest is brutal. Regirock and Blaziken taking turns ruining the streak. Yeah, Jose, you're pretty darn right on that one. Oh, come on, Ren, you gotta be hitting these. It's funny, actually, to see Illumise with Wish, because that's actually how I got Wish on my Eevee, was I got Illumise with Wish, used Smeargle to trick it, and used Smeargle to sketch it, got Wish on him, and then Smeargle and Eevee can breed, so. Welcome back, Illumise. It's canon, Joplin? You think it's a canon event there? It might could be, buddy. It might could be. Why did I say it, too? I said we're fine as long as we don't get crit. God, I wish he just would have locked into, like, Rock Slide or Earthquake. Because even those wouldn't have knocked me out with a crit. It was only the Blaze Kick critting that could have taken me down. Absolutely brutal. Hello, Golbat. Lost streak equals more Riley. And you know what, John? It's not the end of the world that the Ruby Battletower quest will continue. Because for every day that we don't hit the 100 in Ruby, it gives me another day to get my Pokemon in Emerald, right? The more time I can spend trying to get my Emerald Pokemon, the better. Because then we'll have another set just ready to go right for it. All right. No way Delcatty would have allowed this. That's true. We just need Delcatty to pop up again to bless us to the 50+ wins. If we see, tell you what, if we see a Delcatty tonight, we're going to 56 wins. If we don't see a Delcatty, we'll go to 49, and then we'll shift from there. I'm getting a shiny Battletower encounter, Max. I hope so, buddy. I am desperate to see my first Battletower shiny. I think that would be so cool. Already back up to 5. Crits are brutal, Zed. You saw the VOD of how I lost the streak and now it happened again. Zed, it was the exact same Blaziken, too. It was that same stupid Blaziken that got me, man. That Blaziken is the one right there in this GIF. That is the one that we are manifesting my team being able to beat down. Hopefully this streak is the lucky one. Oh, I believe, guys, because we had, like... It was what? 77, 70, 70, 88, no, 77, 70, 88, 70, 91. All within, I would say, what is that? Like, 6 streams, or 6 sets. We had really good streaks going. This is the first time we've lost a streak under 50 in a long time. So, I got a good feeling we'll be able to come back. For sure. What are my goals for the new team DOR? It's the same. I want to get a 100 win streak in the Emerald Battletower, man. With just my shiny Pokemon. That's the goal. 100 wins, get my trophy, put it in my secret base, invite you guys over to the secret base so you can battle my team, see my gold symbol. I think that would be cool. Shiny Oh, Turbo. If we get a shiny Delcatty, oh my god. If we get a shiny Delcatty, we're doing a 24-hour stream on Saturday. How about that? And we're going to do a 24-hour stream if we see a shiny Delcatty. And for the first 12 hours, it'll be Battletower. And the last 12 hours, we'll be hunting a shiny Skitty. John, next stream, I go for all 4 billion Spinda variants. I wonder what the time, like... What would come first, right? The heat death of the universe? Or someone actually being able to get every Spinda. I think Renda might survive this. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I was hyping up Renda a little too much. But I mean, to be fair, it was just a choke. I kind of figured Rend could pull something off. This guy gets nothing to stop me, so we're just going to set up a couple times with Bastion and sweep. Ooh, a dig. All right. Can you dig it? Insane how it keeps happening on the first set, Joplin. Yeah, I don't know what it is, pal. I don't know why. I don't know how. But somehow, for some reason, yikes, somehow for some reason, every time we start the stream, I'm getting absolutely hammered. I'm getting smoked on the first battle. And like Jose said, it's Regirock and Blaziken. They're just taking turns. Hello, Pelipper. And goodbye. We'll see, Turbo. Keep in mind, for that to happen, we need to see a shiny Delcatty. And I don't know. I think the odds are pretty low. Johnstone did a video on that tag. I'm going to have to look into that, man. I wonder how long technically that would take, right? I feel like it would have to be millions of years. I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, Zed, how's the Marowak hunt going? So, Zed, do you not know about the egg? I got my Cubone. I got my Cubone 5 IV egg, buddy. And then just today, right when stream started, I showed the video that I got my bold female Eevee as well. So I can finally start going for the Vaporeon egg that I will hunt alongside the Marowak. So yeah, I did finish my Cubone eggs. I haven't started the actual... Oh, Sea King, don't you dare. I haven't started the actual process to get the shiny hunt, right? I haven't started shiny hunting, but I have the egg ready to go. It's just a matter of getting the next shiny egg. Okay, Skarmory. I'll just stay in, to be honest. I'll just go for some damage here. While we beat down Skarmory, it might even be a two-shot. I'm just going to grab another beverage, y'all. I will be right back. Oh my god, another crit? Are you kidding me? Alright, Skarmory, get out of here, pal. Ooh, I don't think I knock out a Sand Slash in one shot. I don't think I do. Let's see. I do! Alright, that's 7, right? That's gotta be 7. Yeah, that's 7. Nice. Yeah, I didn't expect a Machoke to be able to knock out Rend, but, like, to be fair, Rend is made of paper. I should have been smarter about it. Oh, one thing I want to do before the next stream, guys, is I actually want to change it so that all the items in my bag are actually all the items I get from the Battle Tower, so I can stop having to constantly deposit items. Rend Machoked that? John, you're fired. You are fired. Get out of here, pal. Yeah, Zed. Yeah, I'm really happy about it, man. Now, to be fair, when I say it's a 5 IV Cubone, it's not the same 5 IV type of Cubone that Twisted Motive has. So his is literally perfect, where the one stat that isn't perfect is the one stat that he doesn't care about. Mine I actually do care about. It's my one stat that isn't perfect is defense rather than special attack, but it's fine. I don't care. I'm happy enough with it. Speaking of breeding, you finished breeding your Feebas. Ooh, okay, so you got max HP, max special attack. Oh my god! Yeah, Blue Storm. That is going to be a top-notch Pokemon, buddy. Congratulations. Yeah, that's going to be a really good Milotic, Blue Storm. Very nice. Who are you going to use that alongside? What am I drinking today, Joplin? Just another seltzer water, buddy. That's, like, my favorite thing. I love having some seltzer waters, bud. I like the bubbles. Okay, there goes Metagross. Get him out of here. Pokemaniac Riley sent out Swampert. 70 to 80 wins today, Rick? Not a chance, pal. Maybe if I hadn't have gotten crit by a Blaziken in our first battle. Again. But That's okay. Today we're going to be trying to get to about 50. That way for Saturday's stream, we're going to be good to go to push the 100. That's the dream. Oh, Joplin, you got some wine for Silk Song tomorrow. Very nice. Are you a red wine drinker? Are you a white wine drinker? Are you more into the dessert wines? I prefer a white wine, and I prefer what's called like a dry white wine. That's my preference, but my lady, she loves wine of all types. She and I will go on little like they call it a wine flight, where they bring you a bunch of different types and you get to test them out. It's really nice. It's not really my thing just because I'm, you know, a dude, but she and I have a lot of fun when we go together. That is 8 wins, y'all. 8 wins. We are doing the run back from 91 to 8. So if we add together my personal best and my current streak, we would have been so close. Thank you, Double T. Double T, good to have you in the stream with me, pal. Hope you're having a good day. Nice to see you again. Hanging out earlier, you and I were in Charlie's stream. Charlie said he might swing by tonight. It would be really cool to see him in the chat, but we'll see. Sean, thank you for the congratulations, man. Yeah, 91. Isn't that awesome? I'm as bittersweet as it is to have gotten so close and now be all the way back down here at the start. Just knowing that we can get there. It proves that it's going to happen. It's a matter of time. As long as I keep after it, we'll get it. Yeah, Zed, exactly. It's good enough. I'm happy with it. The only stat that I'm missing is defense. He has 31 in HP, attack, special defense, and special attack. Or no, what is it? Hang on, let me think. So the Cubone Egg has 31 in HP, attack, and special attack. Then it has 11 in defense, 30 in special defense, and 30 in speed. And the reason those two are 30 and not 31 is because if they're 30, it makes it so his hidden power is bug, and it's at 70 power. So it gives him a really, really good hidden power. So the fact that his defense isn't great, but I did get a top-notch hidden power for Marowak, that's a trade that I'm willing to take. And Marowak's highest stat already is defense, right? So it's not like I'm losing too much by having it only be 11. Oh, Tuber Kip. Hello, Tuber Kip. Say hello to Ren Swords Dance. Ooh, that thing hits pretty hard, actually. Bluestorm, you're going to run some Mirror Coat, team it up with Gengar and Metagross. Those are some nasty top-notch Pokemon, man. I have a feeling that's going to be that's a team that's going to get you some gold medals right there, if you don't already have them, for sure. Turbo Leg, you're a vodka guy. It is versatile. Yeah, you can put vodka. It's kind of like, as funny as it sounds, it's the potato of drinks, where, like, potatoes, you can have fries, you can have mash, you can do anything with potatoes. And vodka comes from potatoes. Like, you can even make vodka from it. So, yeah, I would say it is very versatile. I agree with that one. Matthew, you're a water boy? Me as well. I normally drink, like, 5 water bottles a day, which is about 500 milliliters, so about 2.5 liters of water. And then I'll have, like, 2 or so seltzer waters as well. Joplin, you prefer the reds? Yeah. My only thing about red wine is I like to have it with something else. Like, if I'm having red wine, I like to have maybe some cheese or, like, a charcuterie board with some red wine. Oh, baby. That's where it's at. Zed, yeah. It's my first time breeding for a hidden power, and if it wasn't for Twisted Motive, I wouldn't have even thought about it. But he and I were chatting, and I was talking to him about how I want to do Marowak in the same vein he did his Salamence. So him and I were chatting, and he gave me some pointers about how to set it up, and then he just randomly out of the blue said, what if you breed for a hidden power as well? And I was like, okay, you know, maybe I'll take a look at it, we'll see. And then him and I mathed it out, and all I needed was 30 speed, 30 special defense, and that's not that hard, right? Getting 30s compared to 31s, it's still pretty easy to check those IVs when you're doing stat calcs. So I said, yeah, let's do it, and it worked out great. It's definitely daunting, and it's going to take a long time to get it. I can't remember the exact number. I think it was just under 5,000 eggs that it took me to get my 5 IV Cubone, but it was 100% worth it. Yeah, Turbo, it's pretty versatile, pal. Dunzy, what's going on, Dunzy? Welcome to the stream, man. Finished up a shiny Poliwag you were chasing for a month yesterday. That's not too bad. Decided to test your luck on some Eevee resets. Brother, you got shiny Eevee in 70? That's insane. What are you gonna turn it into? I'm guessing Vaporeon, but I could absolutely see an Umbreon happening if you're gonna be using it for some Battle Tower action. Let me know, buddy. Let me know. That's awesome. Congratulations. So what was that? That was 2 shinies in like 2 days? Oh, especially in Gen 3. That's insane. Oh yeah, that's right, Joplin. Silk Song, does that come out this Saturday? If I remember correctly? I thought maybe it came out on the weekend. Maybe I'm misremembering something, but I remember you mentioning that it's coming out on a Saturday of some kind. Max, Red Bull may give you wings, but Backcountry Moonshine gives you 4-wheel drive. That is incredible. Oh my god. I've had Moonshine twice. The first time I was only here in Canada, drinking age is 19, and I think I was like 6 months after being 19, and the only thing I had really drank was like beer and coolers. So I hadn't really known what I was getting myself into. My first time ever drinking an actual hard alcohol was Moonshine, and I nearly just puked my guts out. It was so bad. Yeah, Arno, 5,000 eggs, man. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad at all. I will take that all day long. Not bad at all. Yes, John, next comes the EV training. Well, first, before I start EV training that Cubone, I have to start trading it. So I have the egg. The idea now is I trade that egg to fresh saves on my Sapphire. So I'll make a new save, trade the egg, hatch it, not shiny, reset the game, trade the egg back, reset the save on Sapphire, trade the egg back, rinse, repeat. That's going to take quite a while until eventually that egg shines. And I'm going to be doing that with both my Cubone egg and my Vaporeon egg at the same time. That way I can try and, make it twice as fast. But then after that, we can start the EV training process, which is going to be a lot of fun because I already have Poker Rest, so it's not actually going to be that bad. And as we know, I have 1.5 million vitamins from this run that we're doing. Ooh, missed. I missed, and then he became shrouded and missed. Very cool. Turbo, you're coming through the Ruby Battletower with me, man. Nice. What's your current win streak, pal? Let me know. Are you beating me? I have a feeling you are, after I just got beat. The only time, Zed, you got a good hidden power was on accident. Hidden power, Ice, and Salazzle. Dude, actually, you know what? That's pretty good. Ice, Fire, Poison? That covers quite a bit, so that's not too bad. Did you end up using it for, like, your playthrough, Zed? Because Salazzle's a solid Pokemon. Joplin Silksong comes out tomorrow. Wait, it was actually 6 years? Hollow Knight came out 6 years ago? Oh my god, buddy, we are getting old. Oh my god. Okay, guys, let me nerd out for a second. So there's a fella in the chat right now, Nizuma, in the chat. I'm looking right at his face. He is a Beyblade YouTuber, which is like the coolest thing ever. That this fella just so happened to stop by my stream. I gotta show you guys this. He just so happened to stop by my stream and is like, I was chatting last stream about how I'm going to a Beyblade tournament, and he was like, a Beyblade tournament, you say? And it's this guy! It's Nizuma Blader! So I was blown away to see him. It was like meeting your hero in real life, right? So him and I were chatting, and he went to a tournament the same weekend I went to a tournament, and I'll give you the breakdown right now, Nizuma. I actually got top 8, dude. I finished 7th, which I'm very proud of. I ended up using Wizard Rod 160 Hexa, Phoenix Wing 360 Rush, and Whale Wave, which I was very impressed with. I used Whale Wave 960 Point. And normally, I originally was actually going to use Cobalt Dragoon on Elevate instead of Whale, but I'm not quite good enough with my launches to control it, so I just went with Whale Wave as my Wizrod counter, and it worked out great, man. I had a blast. How was yours, Nizuma? Let me know, man. How was your tournament, buddy? Dunzy, you're lean in Umbreon, but you got a rash nature. Ooh, buddy, I don't know. That to me that screams that I would love to have that as a Vaporeon. What are the IVs? Have you been able to check them yet, Dunsey? Because if it has a good special attack IV and maybe a good defense IV, I would personally be tempted to go Vaporeon. Turbo, you're on your first run, you're at 20? Okay. But you feel like your team is cheating. What is your team, Turbo? You gotta let me know, man. You gotta hook me up. Give me the deets. Give me the deets. Not playthrough, but you used it in PvP singles and on the battle tree. Very nice. That's one of my favorite parts about doing Ribbon Master challenges is the battle tree, because it's such a different format where you'll go up against Ultra Beasts, Mega Pokemon. Like, it's pretty good. Like, it's tough. There are some good fights in that one. I love the battle tree in Sun and Moon. My victory will be more prestigious. Turbo, I have been dreaming about this 100 win streak, bud. So I'm really looking forward to it. John, Umbreon was always your favorite shiny. Ooh, back in the day, you tried for months so you could get Vaporeon. Yeah, exactly. The battle pass, the Baton Pass. Dude, Baton Pass is sick. DOR, you're also a big fan of Nazuma. That's so cool, man. I love that we have a little bit of Beyblade folks in here. I think am I dead to Rough Skin here, guys? I think I might be dead to Rough Skin. No, not even close. What am I talking about? That did nothing. Okay, we'll be fine. Hey, hello, Zangoose. Ugh, okay. Oh, that's a good point, Beavries. Jolteon wouldn't be too bad with that. I do like the idea of using Jolteon there. I guess it would depend on the stats that you ended up with, what you would want to go. Turbo, you're using Registeel, goated, of course. Yes, you're shiny. And your shiny Mence, and your shiny Swampert. Buddy, I won't lie, your team's a little bit stronger than my Zangoose. But either way, the fact that you're using your shinies is sick. So I'm looking forward to hearing about the 100 win streak that you get, bud. Okay, I think this is 13 wins. I haven't really been paying attention, but I think we're up to 13 now. Oh, here we go. Nazuma. It was 105. Dude, I was happy about, like, my 30-player tournament. 105. That's sick. Needed to win 14 rounds with a max of 3 losses. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you get, dude, that just sounds like some of the stuff you would see at, like, Pokemon or Magic regional tournaments. That's insane numbers. Ended up getting to finals with 6-3, but you got knocked out. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to the video, buddy. What team did you... Or what deck? What was your deck, if you're willing to share the sauce? Also, speaking of sauce, something that I picked up while I was there, because one of the fellas had a spare, I got the Takara Tomy Stadium. So now I can actually start practicing my launches properly, instead of using the goofy little Hasbro one. But yeah, let me know what deck you used, Nazuma. I'm interested to hear what sauce you got, bud. Oh, Stokaido, you caught another stream? Thank you, man. Yeah, the 91 PB was pretty insane. Looking back at that clip, it was a little heartbreaking, but I'm glad we were all there to experience the heartbreak together. Zed, you started a new shiny hunt a couple days ago. The Electro, that's a pretty quick one, right? You can get some pretty decent encounters per hour with that one, if I remember correctly. So I'm hoping to hear some good news from you before too long, Zed. Keep me posted, bud. Dunsey, you have yet to check your IVs. Yeah, do that before you commit. Good call, good call. The Umbreon shiny. Oh, Espeon would be good with Poliwrath. Okay, so shiny Poliwrath's going to be on your team. Maybe, you know what we should do, Dunsey? What's the rest of your team... What are you hoping to use for the rest of your team? Because maybe that will determine what evolution you should go for. Let me know, buddy. Yeah, there you go. There's Beavries. Yeah, Beavries and I saying the exact same thing. I guess Beavries borrowed the brain cell before I did. There's Energy Man. Oh, Energy Man, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love that profile picture you have, man. That goofy little Gengar smile is so good. Let's get right back into it. John, you're heading off because you work tonight. Best of luck. Thank you very much, man. I hope I'll be seeing you on Saturday, John. Take care of yourself, buddy. Chat soon. Oh, Nazuma. Okay, so you went Shark 450. 450 low rush. I expect you were having some pretty nasty bursts with that. And I kind of caved. I kind of caved and ordered myself a shark scale. I didn't order the full deck set. Someone on eBay was selling just the shark scale bag with the 450 and the underflat. And I had to order it because I got absolutely annihilated by a shark scale at the tournament. So I like to hear that. Leon Claw 760 Taper. That's an interesting combo. And then, dude, Rod 160 Hexa might be the new meta. It's so insane. 70% win rate considering you used Leon. That's what I'm saying, man, but massive respect to you for using your favorites. If there was a blue Zangoose in Beyblade, you already know I would be playing with that. Not even close. I'm okay with using my favorites. Anytime, Energy Man, anytime. Just happy to have you here, buddy. Sean, I inspired you to get a Game Boy player. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Maybe you could start doing some recording, post it in the Discord for us to check out and watch with you, man. That'd be sick. Happy to hear about that. Shark was the weak link? That's very surprising. Now, the Shark that I plan on using is likely to be 450 on level rather than on low rush, because I feel like it's already so low on 450 that low rush, underflat, low taper, that kind of thing, it feels like putting a hat on a hat, right? I don't know if it's exactly needed, and I feel like the stamina just disappears, and it feels very all or nothing. Plus, I really like the idea of having it be stationary. That way, when the blades come to hit it, that's when it can hit them, so you can hit those ratchets and get those snipes. But again, this is all just in my head. I have to do some testing before I know for sure. Turbo, you're not much into Beyblade yourself anymore, but you found some of your old ones. Ooh, you have your beloved Dragoon. So you had the plastic generation, dude. The new sets, the new ones, like the Beyblade X, which is the current version, they've done re-releases of the old ones. So you could actually get a Dronzer, a Registeel, a Driger, a Dragoon. Like, you could get all of those as the new ones. So, if you're interested, that's a good place to start, buddy. Because they're pretty cool. Okay. Oops. Mute that. Yes, there is a Discord Stokaido. I am posting and pinning it for you right now, brother. There we go. Now you're in there. Now you're in there, bud. I'm gonna go for Sword Stance. I don't think this Medichamp's gonna hit me with a Brick Break, right? There's no way there's no way. There's no way. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Happy to see that. As we mash our way through these quick ones. Thanks, John. Good to hear it. I'll let you know about the 100 wins, buddy. When we get there, you'll be the first to find out. Dunzy, you're not sure you want to use Poliwrath. I like that. Third Pokemon still up in the air. Shiny Magmar. That's one you don't see very often. I like the sound of that. Okay, what's he using here? Safeguard. All right, sweet. I can knock him out. No Destiny Bond for you, pal. It was more aggressive than you need it to be? You don't think it needs a 50 height? I don't mind the 50 height, in theory, but I almost wonder if the 450 would be more useful on something else that wants to get lower, whereas Shark, I feel like you want it to be in that sort of mid-range. I don't know, I'm going to do a lot of testing with it when it gets here, Nazuma. I'm hoping that I can end up using it as part of the deck. Turbo, you'd love a Metal Dragoon? Dude, you know what? Here, tell you what, let me just pull this up on Amazon. X Dragoon. Oh. Yeah, dude. Cobalt Dragoon. If you've got a Walmart near you, you should be able to find it. If you're interested in one. I'm just gonna go for damage here. Not great. This might knock me out because Rend is paper thin. Shoot. I probably should have gone for a Sword Stance here, but that's okay. I should have gone for a Sword Stance there. I think I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, let's just keep getting damage. Yes, Amaryllis. That's right, buddy. We got a Wednesday stream this time, bud. Simply because yesterday I couldn't stream, and I like streaming twice a week, minimum. So tonight's the night. Jacob, it's cardio time. Nice, man. Hell yeah. I go to the gym at lunch, on my lunch break. I get an hour lunch break, so that's when I go, just because if I go to the gym after work and then try and come home, I'm going to just be absolutely worn out, so. No problem, Stokaido. I got you back, buddy. Get in the Discord, hang out. If you guys are interested, Discord, it's the pinned comment. We discuss Gen 3 teams, games, shiny hunts, anything you want. Come on in, hang out with us. It's a good time. Lewis, you're kind of new here. Happy to have you, buddy. Thanks for showing up and hanging out. You're always welcome. I hope you're having a good one. Let me know what you're working on right now. Are you going for some gold medals in Emerald? Are you doing some shiny hunting? Are you just looking to hang out and enjoy the Gen 3 action, man? Give us a little lowdown on what you're running. Doing some Emerald Dunsey. Okay. Yeah, I think in Emerald, Magmar might suffer a little bit more just because everything gets Earthquake. Oh my god, this Wailord had rollout. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, come on. Oxide, I might need you to clutch up here, Oxide. I might let's get a Toxic up as quick as we can, just because I expect him to be, he's locked into rollout. Oh god. I really hope this thing doesn't have Fissure as well. Uh-oh. That was not the right move. Sean, how many eggs on average do you guys think it takes to get a 3x31 IV Pokemon through breeding? So it depends on the IVs you want. Like, for example, if you're doing attack, speed, and you said you want HP is the hardest one to get, because HP only has an 8% chance to pass down. So it's going to be a little tough, I won't lie to you. But you're going to get a 2 IV real quick, which means you'll be able to get your parents set up. And then once you have both parents with 2 IVs that you want, it's not too bad. I would expect under 300 eggs to get a 3 IV. Beaveries, you're thinking of bulk up Poliwrath, Calm Mind, Espeon for 2 setups, and then Jolteon to switch in for water types? Yeah, I could see that. So you do 2 evolutions? Or are you saying... I think I'm misunderstanding you, Beaveries. You're not saying he goes with 2 evolutions. You're saying between Espeon and I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Auric! What's going on, Auric? Good to see you, man. Unfortunately, Auric, you missed the start of the stream where we got taken out immediately by a Blaziken crit, as always. But what are we gonna do, hey? What are we gonna do, pal? Turbo, you did some mountain biking yourself, just getting back into the working out? Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Staying active, staying fit, it's an important part of life. Even just getting a little cardio in as often as you can is good for you. Nazuma, you're about 6 hours into editing and filming for the tournament video. Yeah, dude. Oh, editing is so difficult. I have so much respect for some of these streamers. There's a fellow that myself and a lot of the other folks in the chat watch named Charlie. He's a caster for the Pokemon World Championships. And some of his videos, I cannot imagine the amount of editing he has to put into them. He's been working on an EUIC video for some time, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be a masterclass on good editing, because he's going to have to cut from like the vlog to the live show to everything all put together, right? So Michael Gomez, what's going on? How's the streak, buddy? The streak is in the pits, but that's okay. It's all right, because we got a new PB, right? We're up to 91. We're going to keep pushing. We know it can happen. Lewis, you're trying the Battletower in Emerald. Just finished a Seviper set? You gotta tell me what set you're running on Seviper. As the resident Zangoose fan, I have to know what the opposition looks like. Oh my god, holy crap. Speak of the devil, Charlie Merriman, Chizingdra in the chat. What's going on, buddy? So nice to have you here. You get to see the blue goose. The thing that took me 13 months to get, it's finally here and we get to use it. It feels some good, I tell you that. Yeah, rollout on Wailord, Zed. Rollout on Wailord can be a little spooky for sure. Okay, Golduck is also a little spooky. They gave this thing Cross Chop, but what are the odds it actually hits me with a Cross Chop, right? Come on, there's no way. Okay, I should live a Brick Break. Golduck's not that strong. Very nice. Here we go. Seviper, Dusclops, and Swellow. Lewis, I like that team, buddy. I'm guessing you've got a couple of favorites in there. I'm thinking maybe Swellow and Seviper are some favorites for you, hey? Auric, you're thinking less than 300 eggs? Yeah, you do. That's the thing, though, Auric, is you have to know when to check the IVs and when to replace them. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Auric. The Blaziken crit took me out right at the start of the stream, bud. Right at the start of the stream. Nothing you can do about that, though, right? Nothing you can do. It is what it is. No problem at all, Lewis. Seviper is a tricky one. 31 IVs in attack and special attack. Ooh. Are you doing like a bit of a split action? Are you doing a split attack in Seviper? Thank you, Michael Gomez. I hope so, bud. I hope I got this. I have not been paying attention to what the streak is at. I'm 90% certain we're coming up to like 20-ish or something like that, but again, until we get to 30, like from 28 to 30 onward, that's when you really start fighting those tough Pokemon. So we'll see. We'll see how it gets. Get out of here, Linoon. Get out of here, boy. Ooh. Hello, Pinsir. And goodbye. Okay, wow, that's just a Ren sweep, guys. That is a Ren sweep. Nice and quick. I love to see it. All right, let's pay attention. What are we actually at? What are we actually at for this? Dusclops and Seviper in your top 10, Lewis? Nice, man. Happy to hear it. I would say Zangoose was probably a top 10 Pokemon for me as well. And then once I started the shiny hunt, and I actually got it, it skyrocketed to my top 5. Pardon me. Oh, hey, Snom, what's going on, pal? Good to see you in the stream. An interesting team, no Latios, Metagross, Suicune, or Salamence. You know how it is in here, buddy. People come to this stream and they see that I'm running some jank, so then they're thinking, I could probably run some jank too, right? We are jank lovers in here, for sure. Ooh, a nice Iron Tail miss. We'll take that. Get the return in. Dusclops, you could say... Oh my god. Oh my god. Machamp is here already. Uh-oh. Machamp can be really scary. If Ren doesn't knock him out, we are in trouble. Oh, let's go, Ren. Oh my goodness, he is so strong. Oh, I love Swords Dance. Such a balanced move. Okay, there we go. That's 21 wins, everybody. That is 21 wins. So I think from here... Normally I wait until around 35 wins to turn on the battle animations, but I think, you know what? We're going to go ahead and turn them back on for now, just because we already saw a Machamp, which is a little spooky. So if we're already dealing with tough Pokemon like that, I'd say let's make it a little more cinematic. Battle scene is on. Let's deposit some of these items here. Oh, and you know what else I'd like to see? I'd like to check and see how many total wins we're at now. Get the White Herb, Irons, and 3 Calciums. There we go. Get them out of here. Okay, so total wins. Let's see. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Wow. 1,290 wins in the Battle Tower, and we still don't have the 100 yet. Oh, we have been at this for some time now. Turbo, you really want a shiny Dusclops? Dude, that dark red. Oh, I love that dark red in Gen 3 on Dusclops. It's really, really good. I agree. Doesn't evolve in Gen 3? Yeah, I agree. I like that it's still the maxed out when it's here. And you don't have to think about Eviolite stuff either, because it's not in the game yet. Lewis, for your Seviper, you're going Sludge Bomb, Crunch, Giga Drain, Flamethrower. Ooh, I really like that, man. Now, one thing I will say, and it's gotten me a couple of times, is that Seviper learns Haze. And Haze can actually be exceptionally good to have in the Battle Tower. Just because of how many Double Team spammers, Curse spammers, things like that exist. You might want to consider maybe having that on the team. Beavery's truly strong trainers win with their favorites. Oh, buddy, I hope so. I've been trying to win with my favorites here, but we are struggling. Okay, the Manectric hit the Iron Tail this time. Yeah, Shiny Viper does always look good. Oh, Chris K2, what's going on, Chris? You're having a blast at the Emerald Battletower with... Oh, hello, Zangoose. Gengar, Heracross, Milotic. I like the sound of that, Chris. What kind of loadout did you go with your Gengar? Do you have, like, Destiny Bond, maybe a little bit Psychic, some Ice Punch kind of stuff? What kind of mode are you going for here with your Gengar? Because there's actually a pretty cool physical Gengar set as well that uses Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb, which isn't as good, but it's definitely still top-notch. Zed, you never evolved yours in Oras? Unkillable with the Eevee. That's why Dusclops, to this day, I'm pretty sure, I'd have to check, but I think Dusclops still has more usage than Dusknoir in competitive Pokemon, just because of how tanky it gets when it has that that Eevee on. Okay, opponent number 2. Let's get after it. So that means we are at 22 wins. Try and keep that updated here. If Eviolite Dusclops was a thing in Emerald, yeah, it would be 2 strong Beaveries. Well, and keep in mind, if Eviolite was in... Oh, could you imagine Eviolite Chansey in Emerald? Oh, ew. I don't even want to think about that. That would be horrible. Yeah, Eviolite's too good to be in Gen 3. Auric Viper's a mixed attacker, but it has some 2x weaknesses. Yeah, that's true. Psychic and Ground, and those are some pretty common types. I can tank another one, and I think I want to be greedy here and go for a Swords Dance. I can tank another Earthquake. Let's go for it. Yeah, I eat another one of these unless I get crit. Come on, Rend. Nice, very nice. So now Return should one-shot. You put your 252 EVs in special attack instead of speed, Lewis. It's not the end of the world, buddy. It's not the end of the world. Go ahead and start farming up some berries, feed them to them, and you don't even have to level up to apply your EVs. You just deposit it into the box, withdraw it, and the EVs will apply. For the Dusclops, you want to use it as a lead to poison or burn. Ooh, maybe a little bit of pain split. A little bit of pain split action. Love to see that. Right, there we go, Rend. Very nicely done. Good sweep for Rend once again. Chris, Gengar has Thunderbolt, Fire Punch, Giga Drain, and Destiny Bond. Man, oh man, I love the sound of that. That sounds like a great team. Gave him the Lumberry. Smart, yeah, just in case, I don't know, like Jolteon comes out or something and tries to get you. Heracross has Choice Band, of course, very solid. Megahorn, Brick Break, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. Oh my god, I love the sound of that Heracross, man. Now, are these all Pokemon that you bred up with good IVs and you trained? Or were they just Pokemon that you wanted to use? Like, are your natures top-notch? Did you go for some IVs? Because that's one of my favorite things about the Gen 3 is training those Pokemon. Hunting those IVs, getting those natures. It really makes it feel that much more rewarding when you win with them. Milo has Leftover, Surf, Ice Beam, Recover, Toxic. Yep. I think that's the same Milotic I used to get, that sounds like the same Milotic I used to get my gold symbol in the palace, if I'm remembering that correctly. You're thinking a more defensive style Seviper, Auric. That's surprising. That's surprising, because I feel like Seviper doesn't have enough defense to invest into in the first place myself. I'd probably lean towards speed and attack. Zed, Eviolite Dusclops was on your team for your first 2 Battle Facility 50 win streaks in Gen 6 and 7. Yeah, that just tells you how strong it is. Nightshade for that, yeah, Nightshade, basically Seismic Toss. Yeah, I like that. Will-O-Wisp, Rest, and Sleep Talk. Ooh, Sleep Talk. Sleep Talk, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Just a little bit of stall action. I assume he was holding the left, no, Eviolite, so no leftovers, huh. I guess it's tanky enough where by the time you wake up, you can just rest again and not have to worry about it. Lewis, English is not your first language. Send a message in the Discord. Yeah, man. Absolutely, yeah, just shoot me a message and I'll give you a rundown of how you can take care of that. And again, nice little shout out. We'll mention it here, folks. If you are interested in chatting Gen 3, chatting Pokemon, chatting teams, chatting Battle Frontier, pinned comment is the Discord. Come on, hop in and we'll hang out. Am I mistaken, or is this the third Manectric lead in a row here? What is going on? I feel like I might be losing my mind. Am I Groundhog Daying here, guys? Oh, come on. Okay, I'm pretty sure that if Manectric has Roar, it also has Crunch, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Yes. In no world am I staying in here. I'm gonna go to Oxide, try and get a Toxic off. That way, if he wants to stall with Roar, Thunder Wave, that kind of thing, I'll at least have, I'll have a clock, right? I'll have something that I can use to knock him out slowly. Ooh, whoa, he just hits Thunder like that. Oh my goodness. So it's this one. Thunder, Thunder Wave, Iron Tail, Roar. With a Magnet. Alright, that's okay. We'll be alright. Latios is completely different, only special attack among best speed. Latios is an animal. Latios is a nasty Pokemon for sure. Do I just stay in with Oxide at this point and set up some Amnesias? I think so. I'll let him roar me out, and I'll just tank some damage and slowly heal it back as much as I can. I don't love how much that Thunder's doing to me, because I think if I get crit, oh my goodness, yeah. We could be in a little bit of trouble if he hits another Thunder right now. But hopefully I'll have enough damage done to where Ren can come in and clean up. Blue Storm, you're going to be using Gengar with Flumberry, Thunderbolt, Ice Punch. I like the idea of Ice Punch a lot just because of how ubiquitous Salamence and some of the other dragons are. Sub? Ooh, I also like Sub there, Blue Storm. That sounds pretty good. Destiny Bond. Yeah, you got your Metagross. Standard set, I'm assuming, with Choice Band. And then Milo. Mirror Coat instead of Ice Beam. Okay. Yeah, I like the sound of that team, buddy. Chris, you went Timid Gengar. 252 split in special attack and speed. Yep, solid. Very good. Jolly Heracross with attack and speed. Very solid. Same thing. And then Milo. Yeah. With another good set. Yep. Normally I go a little bit more tanky with my Milos, just because Milo I feel like can stall better than it can do damage. So normally I'll go a little bit more defense, but what are you going to do? I've been groundhogging for a while, eh, Turbo? Yeah, it can feel that way, especially when you look back on the stream history on the channel. Like, we keep getting up to those 70s, losing it. Up to those 70s, losing it, and resetting every time. But what are you going to do? Okay, I'm not interested in getting Bastion taken out by a Crunch. So let's just swap here. Groundhog Day is over soon, Turbo. I hope so. Maybe this is the streak, guys. Maybe this is the legitimate run where we get that 100. I got a good feeling. We just need to see a Delcatty to confirm it. Okay, I think I just want to get a Toxic up ASAP on Sandslash because it's tanky. It's very tanky. Oh, come on, Oxide. Okay, now I'm a little worried about Earthquake. So, you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go for a Seismic Toss. Because if Oxide goes down here, Rend will be able to come out, survive a single hit, and then Swords Dance. And then Swords Dance plus Return should knock out. Oh, come on, get through, Oxide. Very nice. Okay, at least we got through. This is what I needed. The only scary thing here, though, is that with Sandstorm being active, it absolutely nullifies Shedinja. So we could be in trouble here. The IVs are decent for you, Chris. Very nice. About 30 to 31. You know what, buddy? Chris, there's one thing that I like to repeat, and I know some of you are going to be like, oh my god, Riley, you say this every stream, but you do not need perfect Pokemon to get high streaks within the Battle Tower in Gen 3. You don't need perfect Pokemon. You just need to be perfect with your Pokemon, right? If you're able to spend the time to learn the matchups, to figure out your best routes to get through each fight, you can succeed with Pokemon that have suboptimal stats. I fully believe that. Lewis, your heart stopped for a moment when you realized you messed up the EVs. Thankfully, it's not the end of the world, buddy. It's not the end of the world. You can always reset them. It's not going to be the easiest thing, but it'll still be salvageable, for sure. Unless you leveled them to 100. Oh, no, that's not good. It has Bright Powder. Or maybe it's Sand Veil. It has something. Come on, Rend, you should survive. Okay, I should survive this. Sandstorm ended, so now I get the hit. This should knock out. I am +2, so we should be good here. Very nice. Very happy about that. Auric, you don't know Seviper, you don't really know competitive, but speed is good. Yeah, I agree. And that's something that I like, is that you can always just go... You go your max attack, you go your max speed, 9 times out of 10, it'll work for you. In Gen 3. Joplin, you finished up your Eevee hunt. Very nice, buddy. Very nice. Doing Bagon and Abra at the same time. Are you doing, like, Leaf Green, what do you call it? The casino place? Is that where you're hunting your Abra, I assume? Because I actually managed to get a shiny Abra from there, and it wasn't too bad. It's very quick. Turbo, like, you're looking for a shiny Delcatty. I don't know, buddy. Keep dreaming. I'm hoping for a shiny Delcatty as well, but I ain't hoping for it. Electabuzz, you got a full shiny team now. Just share the sauce, buddy. Let me know who'd you get. Who's your final squad? Okay, this should knock out a Medicham. +2 return, come on. Zed, you have to head out, but you'll be here Saturday. I appreciate it, man. Looking forward to seeing you, and hopefully on Saturday will be a nice long stream. I'm thinking it's probably going to be close to a 6-hour stream, just because I'd really like to get that 100-win streak, or at least maybe get up to like that 80-90 range. That way we can really lock in for the 100 streak. Although I think if I get up that far, there's no world where I'm not going to keep going. Oh my god, another Manectric. What is going on? Also, I have not been keeping up with the streak, but I think this is now 25. Snom, you think you should go for good natures and EVs at the very least? Yep, I agree. Yep, exactly. Natures and EVs are fine. If you get a good... like, I think your IVs, as long as they're like 20-ish, you're fine. Now, if it's a shiny, obviously you gotta do what you gotta do. You're gonna have to deal with some suboptimal stuff. Sitting over here with my hasty natured oxide, but I still take it. I still take it. Turbolag, is Bright Powder a potential reward in the tower? Yes, it is, buddy. Yes, it absolutely is. Yep. I don't think you start getting item rewards, though, until... I think it's 20+ wins. It might be the 28 win bracket that you start getting the items, so just keep that in mind. Chris, you couldn't agree more. IVs are good to have, but if you are bored, you can get away with them. I agree, man. If you play well, if you play smart, and you play patient, you'll make it. Ooh, Lantern. Is this tank turn, or is this normal Lantern? What are we dealing with here, y'all? Let's take a look. Oh my god, I got a subscription and I missed it. Ghosty, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I just saw it pop up in my feed there. I'm not sure why it was so late. But if you're still hanging out, Ghosty, thank you so much for the sub. I think that pushes us to above 300 now, right? We're 306. 306, guys. Ooh, I love seeing that number go up. Oh, speaking of numbers going up, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, give me a like. Give me a little thumbs up to let me know that you're having a good time. Two-Tone, what's going on, Two-Tone? Welcome back to the stream, buddy. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. The weekend is not that far away. And what that means is that the Saturday stream is not that far away, which I'm always looking forward to. Joplin, you're doing both... Oh! No! No, Joplin, you've been infected. That's right. You're going for the 5 IV shinies as well. Ah. Oh, no. You poor man. We have to curse Twisted Motive. We gotta hunt him down and give him a chat. He's ruined us. Electabuzz, you got 13 shinies. Okay, but which one are you going to use for your team? Yeah, Auric, exactly. Yep, you can get Bright Powder as a reward for Sapphire and Ruby. And I'm 90% sure that Turbo is doing... Oh god, it's Hariyama. Okay, it's fine. We should get him pretty low here. Oh no! Oh no, please don't have Salak. Please don't have Salak. Please don't do this to me, Hariyama. Does Hariyama with Endure have anything that can hurt Shedinja in case he does have Salak and then wipes me out? Let's see. Of course, that's when I crit. Okay. So it is Salak. Okay, we're probably going to lose Rend here, but that's okay. We can come in with... Oh my god, we still outspeed. I guess Hariyama is pretty slow, but that's still pretty surprising. Nicely done, Rend. Learning Japanese might be a great financial decision if you're looking for multiple Gen 3 games, Turbo. Japanese Emerald, quite a bit cheaper. Quite a bit cheaper than English, for sure. Lewis, yeah, there you go, bud. What is your first language, Lewis? I know you mentioned that English isn't your first, so whereabouts are you from, buddy? Two-Tone, your update where you're playing Emerald came across a shiny Ditto and lost it. No! Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear that, Turbo. Or not Turbo. Two-Tone. That's brutal, man. Ugh. It's okay, the reclaim. The reclaim is gonna happen. It's live now. Alright, let's get back into it. No time for delaying. Sviper's base... Yeah, Sviper is not a fast Pokemon. Sviper, honestly, is not that great of a Pokemon. But shh. Don't tell anyone I said that. Don't tell anyone I said that. Joplin, you have no idea what you're going to do when you come back to hundreds of eggs to hatch? Yeah. Yeah, but on the bright side, depending on how... No, because Silk Song is going to require a lot of paying attention and actions per minute. I was thinking maybe you could do a little hunt, like a little egg hunting on the side, but pretty unlikely. Ooh, Magic Coat. Magic Coat. You don't see that very often. Hello, Grumpig with Magic Coat. Thank you for the free setup turn. I probably one-shot with return here, I'm guessing. I should. Lewis, your first language is French. Well, that tells me one of two things. Are you a Canadian like me, or do you live in France? Let me know, because as a Canadian, I speak a little bit of French. I did French in school for 6 years. So I've got enough to get through, but you have to speak very slowly, otherwise it all goes over my head. After 50 wins, Auric, a lot of the Pokemon with perfect IVs will want to outspeed me. Yeah, that's true. Right now, because we're so low, I think that's probably why I was able to outspeed that Hariyama, but yeah, the higher up you get, the worse it gets. ATJ, thank you for the luck, my friend. I'm gonna need it. The way this stream started out, guys, by the way, we were at 42 wins. We were doing pretty good. Like, we had a decent stream going, and then immediately I got crit by a Blaziken, and it just, it all fell apart after that. Couldn't recover after a Blaziken crit. Emerald and Sapphire and Ruby for 40 euros. Okay, euros tells me you're in France, so unfortunately not another Canadian, but still happy to have you in here, bud. Oh my god, KT, what's going on, KT? I've been liking the short content that you've been putting out, man. I really like the shorts that you're doing with your shiny evolutions. It's nice when I'll pull up my phone, I'll hit the shorts button, and then boom, there's KT with some cool action for me to see. Okay, so Banette isn't really a threat, I don't think. I think Banette's fine. The reason I switch is because it has skill swap, and my main way to knock this thing out is with Toxic. So I didn't want it to skill swap some nasty immunity, so I couldn't Toxic it. That's why. So Viper might not be good, but it's cool. Isn't that the way it goes, Turbo? I'm right there with you with Zangoose. Zangoose might not be good, but he's so cool, I have to use him. I can't just not use the Blue Goose. It's going to be the game of the year for you, but Silk Song's going to change that. Okay, Joplin, I'm looking forward to it, buddy. I'm looking forward to you coming in to a Saturday stream and saying, I haven't slept in 3 days. I've been playing nothing but Silk Song. That's my expectation for you, at least. You live in the south of France, Lewis. I spent some time in the south of France. As a Canadian, we often will go out there to take a look at some of the memorials from World War I with just how much of a presence Canada had there. So Vimy Ridge, that kind of thing. And it was absolutely gorgeous. I really enjoyed my time there. Pokemon trainer Elliot, what's going on, man? Thanks for swinging by the stream, Elliot. Always good to see a friendly face. Hope you're doing well. As we wait for this Banette to go down, I'm going to grab myself another seltzer water, and I will leave you guys with Oxide setting up. All right. Poison is great, it's offensive, but it can get hit pretty hard. That's right, Oric. That's very true. Ooh, isn't that a nice sound? Yeah, Poison gets hit so hard by some of the most common types in Gen 3. Psychic, Ground, right? Like, you're gonna struggle a little bit. And the fact that you're gonna run into some Steel Pokemon, at least you have Flamethrower as your backup move, because if you hit, like, a Registeel, you're really hurting, because most of them have Earthquake. Do I know about Panake? I'm not sure what that is, Joplin. No, I do not. I do not know, my friend. Enlighten me. Electabuzz, Yugot, Butterfree, Pidgeot, Nidoking. These are your shinies. Nidoking. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Shiny Nidoking. Mwah. So good, man. So good. Geodude, Flareon, Blaziken. Oh, how dare you. How dare you mention that name in this chat. Swampert, Kakuna, and Weedle. Okay, so you know what? If I were to make a team out of those three, I would probably be going Blaziken, Swampert, Nidoking. Because Nidoking is just so cool. Nidoking is such a good shiny. That blue, that electric blue, come on. Top notch. I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing at all, so I'm going to get a Toxic up because I'm a little worried about getting guillotined here. And the fact that it has Rock Tomb means that Shedinja is not safe. Crap. Okay, so you know what? Maybe I just... How much HP does Pinsir have on average? Can I 3-shot it? No, I cannot. So I am going to go for a Toxic. Oh, there's the guillotine. Oh my god, that's so scary, dude. Oh, I hate seeing that. Okay, at least we have a clock on this thing now. Worst comes to worst, we can take him out. All right. Do I think Rend? Do I want to be greedy and set up? Do I want to be greedy? Do I really want to go for it? Do I want to go for a Swords Dance here? I think I do. I think I do. I think I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. If this guy hits 2 guillotines in a row, he deserves the win. Okay, sweet. All right, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Unless he crits. But he's not gonna. Oh, for a second. Oh my god, for a second. For a second, I saw that HP bar going a little too fast for my liking. You did have more, but you lost them. Oh, that's brutal, Electabuzz. I'm sorry to hear that, man. KT, you wanted to make something cool with shorts, not some clickbait? I appreciate that, pal. I really like just the quick, like, hey, check it out. My guys are evolving. So thank you so much for sharing. Lewis, you're going to send us a Viper on the Discord? Absolutely. So in the Discord, guys, there is a channel called Team Building or something like that. Team Sharing. Team Sharing. Hop in there. We'll chat about it. We'll figure something out. We'll run some calcs. We'll take a look. And we'll gear you up, buddy. You'll be all set to go. Okay, so we were at 28. How many battles is this? Number 3. So we're at 30 now. So from 30 onward, I believe we can start seeing Blaziken, Swampert, Sceptile, that kind of thing. So we might actually start running into a couple of spooky ones. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Speaking of spooky ones. Crap. Slacking. Slacking is terrifying. Oh, I think he's just gonna nail me here. Focus Punch, Hyper Beam, Earthquake. Here's the thing. I'm gonna call out that this is not the one with Feint Attack. What do you got? Yawn. Okay, let's switch. Let's switch. Let's go back to Rend. I don't want to go to sleep. We'll go to Rend, get the yawn off, switch back. Ooh, the double switch. Okay. No, no. Oh, no, everybody. Oh, no, we're scared of this guy. Oh, no, we're scared. We're scared. We're scared. Let's go for damage. We got to go for a return. Rend could crit. He could miss a blaze kick. He could not choose to hit a fighting move. Okay. Come on. Oh, no, I put him into blaze. Oh, this is probably going to knock out. Yeah. Yeah, I put him into blaze. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, Bastion, we cannot lose Bastion. Bastion is our answer to Slaking. So, we need... Oh, man. That's not good. Oh, no, and the Pitaya Berry. Okay, I need a Seismic Toss. Oh, no, I think Oxide might be in trouble here. I think Oxide might go down to this. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Okay, well, we might be in a lot of trouble here, folks. We might be in a lot of trouble here. Let's go, Aerial Ace. Come on, please. Yes! Oh, yes! Okay. 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 It's okay. We just need him to send out Slaking, because we know he can't hurt me. You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! There are 2 Fire-type Pokemon for me to deal with, and he has both of them. There's nothing we can do but go for damage, right? Like, we have to. Unless maybe I go for a double team, hoping that it sets up Sunny Day. Like, what do I do against this? What do I do? What do I do? No, there's no world. I have to go for damage and, like, beg for a crit. I have to beg for a crit. Okay, that's step 1. Come on, crit. Nope. Oh, guys, it's feeling tough. It's feeling tough here. It's feeling tough. Come on. Come on, Bastion. Come on. Come on. I hate Blaziken so much. I hate Blaziken so much. I hate Blaziken so much. This almost makes me want to run Lumberry on Bastion. It almost makes me want to run Lumberry on Bastion, but I need it on Rend. I need it on Rend for sure. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's the lowest we've ever lost the streak on stream, guys. That's the lowest it's ever been. That's kind of embarrassing, right? 30 wins? Oh, yuck. That is yuck. All right, well, we'll go back into it. We'll try and see how high we can get before the stream end, but that is... Slaking, Blaziken, and another Fire-type Pokemon with Flamethrower and Toxic? You know what? Let me think. Let me think. What item could we take... Could we give Rend? No, because Bright Powder has been so good for Bastion, right? Bright Powder's been so good for Bastion. And Lumberry comes in clutch with Rend setting up a Swords Dance. But Lumberry on Bastion would make it so Milotic, Starmie, Ninetales, like, it gives me more outs to stuff. I'll think about it. Tell you what, we're going to go back in. We're going to just fight the crappy little starter Pokemon. We'll be fine. But we'll just go into it and see how it goes. Because the main thing I'm thinking is Will-O-Wisp, Confuse Ray, Toxic, that kind of thing could really help for Bastion. But... Oof. Poison Berry. You guys are thinking maybe Poison Berry, but the issue isn't poison, it's really confusion, right? It's confusion and poison. The two of them together are what's really brutal to deal with. So that's kind of the thing I'm the most scared of. So I don't really know what I'd want to do. Does Banded Rend? No, Rend needs +2. And it's not even close how bad he needs Swords Dance. I'm kind of wondering if maybe we do... Quick Claw on Rend. Maybe Quick Claw could be good on him. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Bright Powder, you hate when it helps when it helps, but never helps most of the time. See, that's the thing, is we've had quite a few matches where if it wasn't for Bright Powder, we would have lost the streak. And Bastion has absolutely clutched up with that Bright Powder. Because one Bright Powder plus one double team really does help out. So I'm not entirely convinced getting rid of Bright Powder is the right idea, but it's just that's another one of those situations where having Lumberry on Bastion would have been nice. So it's hard to say. It's definitely hard to say for sure. Pecha or Persimberry? It's so hard to say which one is best, though. What other items could I use? Obviously, like, Silk Scarf on Rend was really nice to have for a while there, because it makes it so he doesn't miss those one-shots. But Lumberry has come in clutch so many times on Rend. Why can't I have two Lumberries? Ooh, Encore. Am I worried about that? Let's see. Let's see what this Walrein could have. Hail. Okay, well, that's not ideal. That makes Bastion completely useless to us. Decent 20% with Quick Claw? Yeah, maybe. Bishos, what's going on? What about ZA? The game? Am I looking forward to it, Elia? I'm very much looking forward to ZA when it comes out for sure, buddy. Absolutely. Okay, am I done encoring now? Can I be done with my encore? I'd like to attack, please. Come on, Rend. You're killing me here, buddy. Thankfully, this guy can't really do much to me, so... There we go. Okay, let's knock him out. Get him out of here. Not as bad as fearing a Toxic, since they all run Toxic as a strategy. Auric, I feel like I see Confuse Ray more often than Toxic. And Toxic isn't often as bad because I have two immunities to it, right? I have immunity from Rend, and I have immunity from Oxide. So maybe Persimberry? Hello, Bishos. What's going on, pal? Oh, there's the Lumberry. Obviously, it won't matter going up against a Xatu, but it could. Scope Lens for a crit Gamba. Duskane, also nice to see you as well, pal. Scope Lens on Rend? Maybe. But honestly, the thing about Rend is when you have +2 with Swords Dance, oftentimes that's enough to get the knockout anyway. Like, you don't really need that extra reach that the Scope Lens would give to you. It's more so survival. I'm torn between Quick Claw Focus Band. So I'm not too sure. Okay, it's this Ludicolo. Right? Yeah. We'll just go for a Sword Stance here. What do I think about it so far with everything they've shown us, Elliot? I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm seriously looking forward to ZA. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not 100% sold on the battling mechanic. I think before I give any opinions on how the battling's going to work, because I liked Legends Arceus' battling. But before I say anything, I want to wait until I see how it runs. And more importantly, how does it run on the Switch? Not the Switch 2. Because they are releasing this game for the Switch, and they're releasing this game for the Switch after knowing how disappointed people were with the way that Scarlet and Violet ran on the Switch. So if they haven't upgraded it at all and it still runs poorly, I'm not going to be very, pleased with the Pokemon Company. So it'll all depend on how it comes out. Lewis, how do I make competitive shinies? Seems impossible to you. So keep in mind, these Pokemon are not competitive at all. They have their natures are terrible. None of their IVs are really that great. So they are not competitive. I love them and I want them to get to 100 wins. That's all I want. Now, if you do want a competitive Gen 3 shiny, oh, I hope you're willing to be patient, buddy, because what you have to do is you have to get the egg. You have to hatch a bunch, get until you have parents with, like, 4 perfect IVs each. I got crit. That's the way she goes. Surf. A? Okay. Well, Oxide, come on. But, yeah, so you need to get the egg, and then you have to trade that egg to different files until eventually that egg shines for that file. Like, you have to make new saves. It takes forever. Twisted Motive, if you look up Twisted Motive Salamence, he has a video on how he made a perfect shiny Salamence, and it's... Buddy, it's absurd. I won't lie to you. It's not for the faint of heart. You'd rather give scope to Zangoose than Shedinja, since he's always... Yeah, I agree, Oric. I think Shedinja is either Bright Powder or Lumberry, one of the two. It has to be. Electabuzz, you lost 3 shinies in the Safari Zone. Which ones did you lose, man? That's tough to hear. That's tough to hear. I've only found 1 shiny in the Safari Zone, and I caught it, so... It's nice to be me. This thing stole my leftovers. That is bogus. I think I'm just gonna get 2 setups here, and then start sweeping. Because I don't want to be losing too much time to this leftovers here. Would I stream ZA, Elliot? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure because I only have a Switch 1, and if it performs poorly on the Switch 1, I probably wouldn't. But we'll see how it goes. They seem so powerful. Oh, buddy. This team is not powerful, that's for sure. I've just been doing this for so long that I can kind of... I know how to use them and where they're good and where they're not. I know my matchups more than anything. Ooh, hello, Flygon. You are terrifying. Let's get a Toxic. Yeah, Peter Santos, welcome to the stream, my man, and exactly, yep. Competitive shinies in Gen 3 are not easy to get, that's for sure. Ooh, Sandtomb. Turbo, you don't want to be that guy, but you feel like they're going to try and bank on people buying it for Switch 1, seeing how bad it is, and then buy a Switch 2? Yeah, maybe. I hope not, but... Dude, what is Oxide doing? Why am I not hitting a single Toxic here? Come on, buddy. Hello? How many have I missed now? I've missed 4 in a row? This is ridiculous. There we go. KT, you could also do the glitch to steal a shiny from the tower. Yeah, you could do that. That's probably faster, right? Than doing it the Twisted Motive way, but... I don't know, even that sounds tough. Yeah, Electabuzz, you're also thinking it might not run as well. I'm a little concerned. I can't lie to you. I'm a little worried that it's just going to be Scarlet and Violet 2 with horrible performance, which would be exceptionally disappointing, considering as soon as Scarlet and Violet launched, they knew that they messed up. Yet they didn't... If they knew that they messed that up that long and they still have ZA not properly optimized... I am not going to be pleased. Space Party 66, what's going on, man? You found a shiny Chansey in the Heart Gold Safari as a kid. Yeah, dude, as you cried as a kid, I would cry as an adult if I found a shiny Chansey and it ran from me. That would be absolute heartbreak. Speaking of heartbreak, guys, this stream has just been absolutely cursed. I'm not going to lie to you. This stream has been a nightmare. First battle of the stream at 42 wins, Blaziken takes us out. Then we start getting a good streak, we get up to 30, first Blaziken we run into takes us out. What the heck is that? Unbelievable how brutal Blaziken has been to us tonight. Joplin, you would look into starting egg hatches with Pokemon that has low egg cycles? Yeah, so I started with Cubone, pretty low, right? And now I'm onto Eevee, which is something like 10,000 or like 9,900 or something like that. And it's brutal. It takes so long to hatch a single one, man. That's why you're motivated with that. Yeah, Abra goes quick, Joplin. That's true. Abra goes pretty quick, buddy. You lost a Chansey. Electabuzz, you lost a Chansey in the Safari Zone. Oh my god, you poor man. I mean, Venonat and Rhyhorn, not great, not ideal, but, you know, that's kind of expected. But losing Chansey in the Safari Zone is heartbreaking. Oh my god. KT, you considered Gyarados for that exact same reason, eh, man? Yep, yeah, Magikarp eggs are pretty quick. I have a feeling that if we were to see Nighthawk do one, it would probably be a Gyarados. Although I don't know what the egg cycles look like for Aeron, because maybe he'd do an Aggron as well. Hard to say. Rich, oh my goodness, you're late to the party, because it's late over at your party, buddy. What's going on? How are we doing? Horrible. This stream has been horrible, man. We've been getting absolutely bodied by Blaziken. I even have the gif here of us bodying Blaziken, but it's not working. We're getting smoked tonight. Shiny Chansey and Gen 3 Safari is your absolute biggest dream, Turbo? Yeah, man. I think that might be kind of like the holy grail of Gen 3 shiny hunts, is Chansey in the Safari Zone. Ooh, KT, you had a shiny Scyther run as well. Brother, that's tough. That is rough beats, buddy, because, God, could you imagine how cool it would be to have a shiny Caesar in a Safari Ball as well? It would, all the colors would match. I don't even want to think about, I don't want to think about that. I'm sorry, KT. I just really dug that into you, buddy. Oh, that's brutal. That's on me, bud. Never gonna happen, Turbo? You never say never, bud. You never say never. Because with Safari Week coming up next year, we're gonna be streaming that here, and we'll all be shiny hunting in the Safari Zone together. I'll tell you that much. Duskane, you've been hatching some bag-on eggs. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, what a long hunt that is, eh? It's Delcatty! Everybody! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We're okay, everybody. We're going to be okay. Can we get a like in the chat for Delcatty? Give him a thumbs up. Everyone give me your thumbs up emoji for Delcatty. He's here! And let's get rid of it. Jacob, the bigwigs at Pokemon do not care about the fans. I think that's just Nintendo in general, Jake, to be honest. Like, Nintendo is not the most consumer-friendly company. Ugh. Oh, Moki, what's going on, dude? Nice to see you, Moki. How was the Mount Battle action for you yesterday, pal? I saw you go live, but yesterday I couldn't stream because I was out with the lady, so I didn't have a chance to see anything. Didn't get to do anything yesterday, so I hope you had a good run, man. Oh my god, Lewis, it's 1 a.m. for you, buddy. You guys are burning the midnight oil over there, that's for sure. Yeah, Peter, legitimate Gen 3 competitive shinies are brutal. No, Rich, the only thing you've missed is me getting absolutely dropped by a Blaziken twice in a row. Chris, the luckiest you've been with the Chansey in the Safari Zone was that the first one you caught had a lucky egg. Dude, that's actually pretty lucky, man. That's pretty lucky. Yeah, that's right, guys. It is a blessed run. The run is blessed. We saw Delcatty. It is here. It has told us that it's okay. That means that we're going to keep pushing tonight. We're going to stream for probably another hour and a bit or so to try and get up to that 40-ish. So we'll see. That's 7. We at least made it up to 7. I'd like to get to 42 tonight. That way, on Saturday, we can come back in and go after it. Because last time, as soon as we saw Delcatty, I stopped the stream. I was like, okay, guys, I gotta head out, and we disrespected Delcatty. Now we have to keep going. We have to keep pushing. Delcatty has given me the second wind. Oh, Electabuzz, you didn't even see it because you use a bot. Okay, well, those don't count. Botted shinies do not count, my friend. I'm willing to say that. Yeah, 91, Moki. 91. Man, it was such a good stream. For those of you guys who were here with me, we had so many battles that were just down to the wire. It was so tight. The margins of error were beyond thin. But my god, it was such a fun run. And getting up to that 91 felt great. Oh, it's me. Pokemaniac Riley. What's up, Riley? Hello, Latios. Latios is my 8th Pokemon that I fight here. Alright, out into Bastion. Here we go. Yeah, it's a blessed run, folks. Jake, the worst part with Scarlet Violet sales? Yeah, man, Scarlet and Violet sold like gangbusters. They did a great job with it, so I'm a little concerned, but we'll see what the integrity of Game Freak has available for us, eh? Rich just got into bed. Gonna find something to listen to, and I'm getting bodied. It never ends, pal. Absolutely never ends. We got smoked. Is that enough? It's not, but Metagross deals with them for us. Perfect. Made it to Battle 50, Moki. Very nice. Probably going to do the rest of the stream on Sunday. Nice, man. Okay, sweet. So I'll be streaming again Saturday, and then Sunday I'll have something to watch while you go through Mount Battle. Now, are you doing it... I'm not sure how much you've played through Coliseum, Moki, but have you purified all your shadows? And will this be your run that gets you your Ho-Oh and your ribbons? Because that would be pretty cool, man. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but that would be a pretty cool stream. I will never disrespect Delcatty again. Delcatty has nothing but respect to me. Forgives, yeah, you can find yourself. So the way it works is when you mix records with yourself, whatever your current streak is in the battle tower, you will run into yourself during that streak in that battle tower. As far as how uncommon it is, I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed. Because every time we fight against me, we always fight against my Emerald fight. I think it's guaranteed. Ooh, Masquerain. You don't see Masquerain very often. That's right, Joplin. We are not losing this streak. Not a chance. Not going to happen. I am locked in, boys. Shedinja seems really interesting to play, Lewis. It is. It's probably... Now, I'm a little biased here, but I think it's probably the most unique Pokemon to use in Gen 3. I don't think there's much else that plays the way Shedinja does, where Shedinja you kind of have to use... You kind of have to use it as a trump card, right? It's kind of your... and to put it in, like, Magic the Gathering terms, it's your counter spell, right? Where... when you send out Shedinja, it has to block the other Pokemon from ever being able to attack you so that you can get a better setup or a better situation to deal with the team. That's how I use Shedinja. And it's been a lot of fun so far. Sherlock, what's going on, Sherlock? Finally catch the stream? Yeah, we weren't live yesterday. Normally it's Tuesdays, but this week it had to be the Wednesday. You bred a perfect Doduo. Ooh. What do you mean by, like, are you talking, like... 5 IV, or are you talking like speed and attack? Because that sounds pretty nasty. For a separate challenge you're doing for the Trainer Hill. Ooh. Oh, but it had Runaway instead of Early Bird. I mean, that sucks, but come on. It's not going to come up that often. I'm sure you could still use it, right? I'm sure it'll still be fine. You can have more than one record mixed trainer in your tower. KT, I did not know that, because I've only ever done it with myself once, so that's pretty cool. That's good to know. Moki, you have yet to purify everything. Okay, but you cleared your Mount Battle in the battle mode, so you got your berries. Very nice. Yeah. The Kyogre is nasty. And something that I like about in Mount Battle, there's a Shedinja. So you have to make sure you have something that can deal with Shedinja on your team. I've seen a couple people go through Mount Battle, go up against the Shedinja, and kind of like look at the team like, crap, what do I do? So make sure you got something to deal with Shedinja. Why did I label this stream Square One? I feel like that's the curse, because we have got sent back to Square One twice. Oh, that is nasty. How do you safely train the EVs? On Shedinja? So I trained Shedinja when he was a Nincada. So as soon as I got my shiny Nincada, I EV trained him. That's how I did that. But you could still train him. I mean, you would fight... So, for example, keep in mind, Shedinja, the only two stats it will ever need are attack and speed, right? So you could just go to one of the early routes, knock out a bunch of Poochyenas and a bunch of Zigzagoons, and they will never be able to hurt you. So, that's how you do it. Exactly, Sherlock. It's still 5 IV. You could still use it for sure, man. Oh, Electabuzz, you do the level 3 team. That's the level 3 Electrode with Sonic? Swift? Something like that? Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. It's very unique piece of Gen 3 lore there. Yeah, there you go, KT. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the level 3 Electrode. You and Electabuzz are on the same wavelength there. Sherlock, you want to do a speedy team for Trainer Hill. What do you mean by speedy? Like, you want, like, fast Pokemon, or you want to get through it fast? Another Manectric. I wish we had a Manectric counter for tonight, because I feel like we've run into 15 Manectrics at this point. Lewis, if you're interested, pal, there are some really cool ways you can use Shedinja in Gen 3. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not great, but it's fun. And I think that's the most important thing. You got plenty of mons that can hit Shedinja. Perfect. Yeah, you can never forget about Shedinja. Because, oh my god, that thing is an absolute menace if you're not ready for it. Hello, Sandslash. I'm just gonna go for 2 hits. Probably... I didn't actually mean to break there, to be honest. I was kind of just moving too quick. I meant to go for a Swords Dance, but now 1 Swords Dance plus Return will knock him out anyway, so it's fine. It is what it is. Of course I get crit immediately. Let's see. That sounds about right. How much is this doing to me? Okay, no, I have enough turns. I can sweep the rest of the fight, right? Yes, I can still sweep from here. There are 4 repeatable TMs if you beat it under 12 minutes. What TMs are they, KT? I'm not as familiar with that, buddy. Let me know. Sherlock, you got Dodrio, Xatu, and Blaziken. How dare you? How dare you bring that name up in this chat after what has happened today? It's another friggin' Manectric! What is going on? This game is ridiculous tonight. Blaziken and Manectric. It's the only Pokemon I see. But I like that. Blaziken isn't really fast, but you're going for Jolly. Well, you know what? It would make me really jolly if Blaziken would take a flying leap. How about that one? Get him out of here. Lewis, you wonder if Shedinja could fit with Seviper? Maybe. I mean, I honestly wouldn't have said that Shedinja could fit with Zangoose, but it's worked out pretty well for me, so I could see that. I mean, the things that threaten Seviper, I'm thinking Earthquake, I'm thinking Psychic. You could switch Shedinja in for those, and maybe you can force a switch out or something like that, so yeah, I could see that. Michael Gomez, that's right, buddy. I appreciate it. Hit that like. It helps a lot. Anytime we see that like button creeping up to that 50 mark, it gives me enough to feed my family for the week. My family being me. Future Sight. Actually not that bad damage. Oh my god, Sherlock, you're right. They're all birds. Every single one of your Pokemon are birds. I like that. That's pretty cool. KT, you get Sunny Day and Rain Dance. The weather one, yeah, those are always good to have. I'd be interested to know what the other 2 are, because how many repeatable TMs are there in Scarlet and Violet? Ruby and Sapphire. I know about Return and Frustration from the guy in Pacifilog Town, and then obviously all the ones you can buy in Lily Cove, and then Hidden Power and Secret Power, but there aren't as many. Electabuzz, your Trainer Hill team is Raichu, Wigglytuff, and Electrode. Yeah, because you can keep them all pretty low level. Very nice. I like the sound of that, Electabuzz. I have yet to touch the Trainer Hill. I'll be honest. I've never even touched it. So that might be a little journey that we do together at some point. Maybe we, after we get the 100 win streak, eventually, we send the shiny folks over to my copy of Leaf Green and we try it out there. Hey, that'd be pretty sick. Maybe give it a try. You rewound a bit, Sherlock, and saw what the fire chicken did? Dude, it's so nasty. And it did it to me twice today. Ugh, there's a reason that this GIF exists. This one right here. Because it's so mean to me. Yeah, there you go, KT. Yeah, I think Electabuzz's team might be the most optimal because they're level 3 and they can hit extremely hard and extremely fast. Okay. I'm going to just deposit these items and then we'll hop right back in. We're up to 14 now. I cannot believe we lost a streak at 30. That is the lowest I have ever lost a streak. I am a little embarrassed that you all had to be here to see that. There. Blaziken is a forbidden word in this chat. The one, he who shall not be named. That's right, Arno. That's right, buddy. Yeah, we can't be mentioning that goofball in here. The second we start talking about him, he shows up. Back in we go. Back in we go, everybody. I'm interested to see something. Just one sec, guys. I want to check something here. So, if we go to my first stream... What were my hours at? Because we just saw it was 277. Oh my god. Look at this. The first stream I ever did, my hours in this copy of Ruby was 198. We are up to 277 hours now. Okay, that's a lot of hours to spend in the battle tower. Holy moly. That's ruthless. Hello, Castform. Castform's nice to see. Nice, quick, easy, free one. They're all level 3. Exactly, Electabuzz, yeah. Thank you, Sherlock. Use Fire Chicken, yes. Yes, Fire Chicken or He Who Shall Not Be Named. I look so lively there, Turbo! The tower's taken 30 years from me. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh my god. It's definitely been a journey and a half, that's for sure. God, I can't believe it's almost been 100 hours in this battle tower. Just getting warm. Yeah, still warming up. Joplin, you think I like this game? What gave me away? What gave me away, buddy? 198 to 270 is not much. It's not much, Oric, when you're playing the game, but that's a lot of time in just the battle tower with just these Pokemon. My Emerald is at like 550 or something like that now from all the eggs I've been hunting, which still isn't actually that bad. Keep in mind, I spent 13 months shiny hunting Zangoose, right? And when I was shiny hunting him, I was doing repel tricks. So I wasn't saving after my shiny hunting sessions. I would just soft reset the game. So this absolutely would be maxed out on hours if I wasn't repel tricking. You got 400. Yeah, Motive is up at 199, but he spent 900. He spent over 1,000 hours just working on his Salamence, let alone everything else he's done in Emerald. So, Michael O'Neill, what's going on, buddy? How are the battles today? I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a little rough. I got wiped out twice so far already today by a Blaziken. If that doesn't tell you enough as to why I have so much hatred in my heart for that Pokemon. Let's just break this thing. There we go. Very nice. But thank you for swinging by, Michael. I appreciate it. Joplin, you don't want to reach 999 because it doesn't track after that? Yeah, but then you get to be part of the maxed out crew, right? Like you're part of the team. You're part of the squad. You guys all have matching shirts on and that kind of thing. Diamond, what's going on, Diamond? You see the story goes on? I hope so. I hope I can make it out soon. Game feels sloppy nowadays. You can't speed up, right? Do you mean like speed up the copy of the game I'm playing? Because some folks will do that if they're playing on emulator or if they're playing on like the GB operator. They will speed up their game. Me personally, I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. It kind of feels like diet cheating, I guess. I don't know. It's just me, though. I play on my GameCube right here. I play on the GB player, the Game Boy player attached to my cube. So I cannot speed up. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with going through the long haul. It makes the win all that much better. Yes, Michael, you are a staple of the chat. It's so nice that we've started to foster a community here. We have our regulars. We've started to get our memes about Delcatty, Reggie Rocks, Blazikins. It's nice. It's nice to have. Moki, you just started your Plat playthrough to get it ready for Lucky. Yes, you got to get that Ribbon Master action going, buddy. Resetting for a Jolly Chimchar. Are you going to use him for your Battle Tower to try and get the 56 win streak? You kind of regret EV training it, though? Yeah, early game EV training is rough. I never bothered to EV train the Blaziken that I caught in the start of this DTQ for this Ruby. And it's kind of like, okay, maybe I should have, but honestly, I'm okay with it, because I can just send him over to Emerald, and we'll be fine. Speed up is for soft hands? It's just not for me, Jacob. I like... Oh my god, I saw Horn... I thought I just got horn drilled immediately. Okay, we're good. We're all right. It's just not for me. That's the thing, Jake. I like to do it as legit as possible here. Delayed gratification creates the hardest hitting. Guys, the day that we finally get the 100 wins, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to set off fireworks in my apartment here. I'll be honest. I cannot wait. Hello, Lanoon. And goodbye. ROM hacks are different, Jake. I think ROM hacks are just a different way of playing the game. Because some people want to play more Pokemon, and they don't want to keep playing the same one. ROM hacks I got no issues with. Again, I don't really play them, but I like them. I like the way that they work. Snom, I should Ribbon Master the Shadow Goose from XD. So I already have 2 Ribbon Masters. I have Shiny Sneasel from Coliseum, and I have Shiny Abra from the Pokemon Leaf Green prize corner from the game casino thing. I'm kind of thinking eventually I might Ribbon Master this Shiny Zangoose because of how long it took me to get. Because the XD Zangoose cannot be shiny. XD Shadows are shiny locked. So this would be my only way. Rend might be dead here. Goodbye, Rend. Camera up might be a problem. I'm not gonna lie. This might be a little spooky here. Yeah. The only way to have a shiny Ribbon Master Zangoose is if it's not the one from XD. So I might end up going with that one, to be honest, Nom. Because I do love the Ribbon Master journey. Okay, it's already -2. I think I'm going to go for an Iron Defense first, just in case. Yeah, okay. Moki, you're thinking you're going to use Latios, Heatran, and then your Heracross? That sounds pretty good. A lot of coverage there. Oh my god, Overheat still did that much when he's -2. So thankfully he's -4, but I guess I'm just gonna go for some Amnesias here. Just in case. Although if he crits me, he crits me. There's nothing I can do. I wonder if Runaway works in the Battle Pyramid, Sherlock? I don't think it does. If I'm remembering correctly, it does not. So I can't say for sure. In my head it doesn't work, but I'd double check. I know Pickup works. Right? I'm pretty sure Pickup works in Battle Pyramid, but I don't think Runaway does. Electabuzz, you do both? Hey man, for each their own, bud. That's the beautiful thing about these games. Sean, you just came back, one-ended the streak. We've lost the streak twice so far, Sean. Blaziken and Blaziken. Of course. What else would it be, eh? Who else but Blaziken? Okay, that's another one I need to get now. That's another GIF I'm going to have to get made, is the Who Else But Quagmire, but it's Blaziken with, like, a Quagmire face. That's something I'm going to have to get done. I agree, Moki. They definitely 100% work well together. I think that's a solid squad. Joplin, you leave fast forward for Nuzlocke? Yeah. Yeah, because Nuzlocke is a lot of grinding, right? Personally, when I do my Fire Red Nuzlocke as a series on this YouTube channel, we won't be doing any speed up or anything like that. We'll just be doing it standard, but That's what I'm looking for. Speed up for ROM hack grinding is valid. Okay, yeah, there you go. It's not a real game, so it's not as impactful. Yeah, exactly. Or, oh yeah, that was right. There was a Ninetales too. The only 2 fire Pokemon that I really have to worry about because they're fast. Ugh. Joplin, you learned earlier today that you can only have Baton Pass on Zapdos from XD. Yeah, correct. Yep. There's a few moves like that, actually. For example, Follow Me on Magmar and Electabuzz. You can only get those from XD. You can't naturally teach it to them. XD has some pretty unique moves, which I like. There we go. Oh my god, this Dusclops might be a problem. But we'll see. This Dusclop might actually be a problem. Okay, nothing we can... Not worth worrying about right now, but we'll see. Just posted this Viper on the Discord, Lewis. I'm looking forward to taking a look at it, man. I'm sure we'll be able to come up with something for you. Scarf Heatran is a monster in Gen 4. Like, choice Scarf for some extra speed, Moki? Interesting. I hadn't even thought about that, man. Okay, so this could be a problem, guys. This Dusclops could absolutely be a problem. This thing has Nightshade, Protect, Astonish, Will-O-Wisp. I'm faster, but I don't think Shadow Ball knocks out. We need to pray that we knock this thing out here. Because if not, Bastion's just done. That crit might have mattered. I won't lie to you. That crit might have mattered. I'm not sure. Thank you. Thank you, Bastion, for the clutch. There we go. Battle 6. Pickup works in Pyramid, but chances are decreased. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought pickup worked, but and Sherlock, yeah, it does not work. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's what I thought. I had a feeling that Runaway didn't work in the Pyramid. I had a feeling that they thought about that. Because in my head, I was thinking about that as well. I was thinking, maybe I can cheese it, but it won't let you. Okay, so in reality, we are not at 14. We are at 20, I believe, now? No, we're at 19. Let's get a Swords Dance up. There's no way this muck is going to explode, so I can freely Swords Dance here. That I shouldn't be too worried about. Yes. Let's get a return. Sean, that gift would be awesome. Looking forward to the Nuzlocke. Got any team members in mind? Well, that's the beautiful thing about a Nuzlocke, Sean, is you kind of take what you get. I'm probably going to start with Venusaur, or I guess Bulbasaur, as my starter, just because whenever I play Gen 1, if I'm just playing for fun, normally I go with Bulbasaur. He is my favorite Gen 1 starter. But other than that, it's just whatever we get. Ideally, I'd love to get an Abra. I probably will end up using Aerodactyl. But other than that, I don't have anything else really in mind. Electabuzz, you've played XD 5 times. Oh my god, dude. I've only played it twice. I guess you're a bit more of a fan than I am. I'm really looking forward to playing through Colosseum again, because I think I want to get another shiny. I purified all my Shadow Pokemon so that I could get my Ho-Oh for my living decks, but I really want to get another XD or another Colosseum shiny. I'm just not sold on which one I want yet. Ooh, Wigglytuff. We do not get to see Wigglytuff very often. Alright, let's get rid of this Wigglytuff now. Yeah, you won't be able to escape Forgives, exactly, yep. Moki, you need to think of a doubles team too. Yeah, Gengar's really good. Gengar, Garchomp are kind of like the dream to have next to each other in Gen 4, just because you can freely set up and then sweep with Earthquake. But other than that, I think it's kind of up to you, whatever you want to do, really. I used Gengar, I used Garchomp, I used my Ribbon Masters, and then I think my fourth Pokemon was just my Latios that I had hunted and then sent up through the generations. Nice. Joplin, you're planning on using Alakazam with max PP teleport just to nope out of every battle in the battle pyramid. Ooh, that's saucy. That is saucy. I like the sound of that quite a bit. Okay, we are at 21. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to probably do 3 more sets of 7 if we have time for it. But right quick before we get into it, folks, I am just going to run to the washroom and empty the tank, as it were. But I will be right back. Okay. We are back. Let's see, what did I miss? Snom. Spec C-Train is even more of a monster in Gen 4. Eruption can 2-hit KO Max Blissey. Oh my god. Okay, I did not know that, Snom. That's pretty slick. Diamond, your team would be Gardevoir, Milo, Salamence. That's a solid sounding team. I feel like you could definitely get some gold symbols with that squad. I mean, Gardevoir with Destiny Bond, really good. And then Milo and Salamence are both very, very well-known top-notch Pokemon. Sherlock, am I doing any additional rules for my Nuzlocke? So here's the thing, Sherlock. I've never done a Nuzlocke before, so I think I'll probably start with just a very base level standard Nuzlocke, nothing special. I won't do a hardcore or anything like that. It'll just be a standard set, since it'll be my first one. That's my expectation, at least. Shelmageddon, how are things going? They're not great. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's been a tough night. We have been getting absolutely shattered tonight. I don't understand what I've done wrong, but so far tonight, Blaziken has come out and ended my streak twice with a crit. What are you gonna do, right? Like, there's nothing I can do. It's just gonna happen. So, Joplin, you want to try out Sub Double Team Baton Pass on Zapdos? Sub Double Team Baton Pass with, I'm thinking like Thunderbolt as your attacking move? I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that quite a bit. Now, the only thing, Joplin, is you're going to have to spend a little bit of time hunting that Zapdos in XD. So, it might not be the easiest thing, but I think it would be worth it for you. Sherlock, Nuzlocks were your jam on emulators in the early 20s until you got more established, and then you started finding some post-game stuff interesting. Your Battle Towers, your Battle Frontiers. Yeah, I like the sound of that, Sherlock. Arno, you're wondering if I dream about the Battle Tower? Okay, I have to admit this one to you guys. It would have been Monday night going into Tuesday. I had a dream that we hit 100, but my power went out right as I won. It was like a nightmare. I woke up and I was like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? It freaked me right out. That's how much of a nerd I am for this stuff, okay? It's a little embarrassing, but I've had a couple dreams. I've had nightmares about Blaziken as well, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, okay, Torkoal could be scary, but I think I just go for a Sword Stance here, because he could do, like, Harden, Body Slam, that kind of thing, and then we just take him out. Yeah, okay. Let's just take him out. Yeah, on your actual hardware, Sherlock, exactly. Oh my god. Okay, Torkoal, alright, I'm sorry, pal, I did not realize you were such a tank. Electabuzz, Zapdos, Swampert, Latias, also a solid team, man. Also a solid team. Agility or Thunder Wave for the final move. So you would have Zapdos as a complete setup sweeper. You wouldn't even bother going for any attacking moves. Interesting. I wouldn't have imagined a Zapdos without at least Thunderbolt, personally, just because of how strong it is. But that's the thing, to each your own. Maybe some Thunder Wave, okay. Snom, you're thinking something like Agility, Baton Pass, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, or Toxic. I like Agility, Baton Pass, for sure. And then maybe Thunderbolt and Double Team. I could see, like, hit a Double Team, hit an Agility, hit a Baton Pass. I feel like Zapdos could probably get those three off into something a little bit more tanky. Tropius gets Earthquake? Why the heck? Okay, I need to complain for a second. Why does Tropius get Earthquake, but Zangoose doesn't? This thing has a banana on its neck. I mean, come on. That's actually good damage as well from Tropius. I have done nothing but disrespect Tropius all my life, and now I'm kind of impressed. Moki, your friend was telling you to use the specs? That's the thing about Gen 4, guys. Gen 3, don't get me wrong. I love Gen 3. It is. No, Emerald is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. Not even close. But the items that you get in Gen 4 are so good. Focus Sash is such a good item. I miss Focus Sash. God, could you imagine Shedinja with Focus Sash? Come on. Joplin, you don't have access to the GameCube games, but it is a nasty moveset. Yeah, just exactly. You said first turn sub, get that set up, you're good to go. Okay, well, get out of here, Tropius. Moki, you're looking at some Battletower speed tiers in Gen 4. Scarf for specs. So here's my thing, right? Heatran is already fairly slow. So I feel like Scarf isn't quite going to be ideal. I think you might want to just invest in what's already good, which is his special attack, and go specs. That's just my opinion, though. Again, I haven't looked at it myself. Electabuzz, you have 5 Zapdoses and they're all bad from XD? Yeah, I only got 2 Zapdoses, and both of them are bad. Turbo Leg, yes! Yes! OSRS Nightmares! The amount of times I have dreamed that I wiped all my items on my Ultimate Iron Man in old school RuneScape is sickening. I hate old school RuneScape nightmares, man. It happens all the time. Jacob, you're at the Elite Four in Platinum right now and you don't want it, dude. Yes! Oh, it's, you know what it is? It's when you're about to finish a show or you're getting to the last few pages of a book and you almost just don't want it. You don't want to finish it. You don't want it to end. I put off finishing the Elite Four with my Ruby team for so long. I did a complete full living dex before I finished the Elite Four because I did not want the journey to end. And I didn't want the journey to end so bad that I decided to do this silly little 100 win streak challenge so that I could keep using my shinies. That's where all of this came from, was that exact same feeling, Jacob. So I know what you're talking about, man, for sure. Sherlock, there's a huge post-game in Platinum, though. That's true. Ooh. You get some access to the factory. Hey, a little bit of some Platinum Battletower. That's pretty good. Castform ain't doing much. Castform ain't doing much. I'm going for a Sword Stance here. Vileplume looking at Tropius with Leech Seed. I know. Like, I want to get a picture of Vileplume and Zangoose just looking at Tropius with disrespect in their eyes. Because why does that stupid banana dinosaur get all the good items? Snom, you feel like statusing the opponent is better than increasing evasiveness, hoping you get lucky with it? Oh, you're thinking maybe a like Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is more consistent, I'll give you that for sure. So maybe Agility, Thunder Wave, Baton Pass, Thunderbolt. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good for a Zapdos. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to go for another Sword Stance here because I feel safe and I just want to one-shot this Wailord. Sherlock, you didn't experience Platinum until you're 28. Okay, guys, confession time. I have yet to play Platinum. I still don't have Platinum. I've only ever played through Original Diamond, and then Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. That's my only experience with Gen 4. So don't shun me, I know. Well, also Heart Gold, obviously, but that, I mean, like Sinnoh. Jacob, is there an R4 for GameCube? I honestly don't know. Probably, I would guess. I think what you could do is just get one of the Wiis that have GameCube compatibility and then mod your Wii. I feel like that's probably the easiest way to do it, but I don't have much knowledge in that aspect. But I'm sure you could find something. Just a quick reminder, folks, if you're having fun, if you're enjoying the stream, a quick like, a quick subscription, massively appreciated. Oh my god, Pincer does some big damage, but we should one-shot here from that. Yeah, we'll one-shot that. Very nice. Very nicely done, Rend. Oh my god, it's a normal Zangoose. Normal Goose versus Blue Goose. And a Swallow. Okay, that's another free sweep. Ooh, it flew up high. Okay, Rend is gonna go down here. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's okay, I go for another Icy Wind. If I hit an Icy Wind, from what I know, you can hit Icy Wind when they're up in the air, so that's pretty cool. Now I should outspeed. Now I should outspeed. We should be good here. There we go. Very nice. The fact that every UIM talks about the lose your items nightmare makes you not want to play a Blue Storm. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's bad. You have them all the time, especially when you first start getting into it. All the time you have those. Jacob, you're so close to doing the decks. I'm telling you, man, I delayed finishing my copy of this game for as long as possible because I was having so much fun with it. And the further I get away from the finish, the more I feel ready for it, if that makes sense. The longer this streak goes on, the more I'm ready to finish this playthrough of Ruby, to hang it on the shelf and say, you know what, it's done. I squeezed every last second of enjoyment out of the game, and it's okay, it can rest now. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense? Platinum is the best story we've ever got from Game Freak. Oh, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. I really want it. Electabuzz, you don't like Platinum. That's surprising. I feel like everyone does. No, Arno. Arno, I have never been in the Distortion world, man. Not once. Oh, you're on Team Pearl, Electabuzz. So, did you play Shining Pearl as well, or just the original? Yeah, there you go, Jake. A modded Wii. Sherlock modded Wiis are awesome. You have your childhood Wii modded from 2007. The Wii is a solid system, guys. Okay, you look at the Xbox 360, over 50% of them have a fail rate. Launch day PS3, launch day Wii, those things are still kicking to this day. Without question. So, just goes to show you which ones are top-notch, eh? I gotta get it, there's no post-game like Platinum. I know, that's the last game that I really need to get my hands on, Jake, is Platinum. I feel like I have everything else that I would want, other than the Coliseum bonus disc. Those are the two games that I want the most. Coliseum bonus disc, Platinum. But Platinum is higher up, for sure. Okay, we're not messing around with Dusclops because it could skill swap my immunity away, and I do not want to deal with that. Not a chance. Nightshade is bad. I don't like Nightshade. Okay. Let's get a Toxic. Standard miss. Snom, what is the reason that I run Icy Wind instead of Shadow Ball? Salamence. Salamence, the only way I beat Salamence on this team is turn 1, Salamence hits Rend. I survive, because unless he crits me, I always live any attack any Salamence can do. Then turn 2, I Icy Wind again because I'm faster now. He knocks out Rend. Bastion can now come in and outspeed and knock out Salamence. But before that, oh my god, Salamence was an auto loss for my team. So I need to have it. Electabuzz, you've played both. So, as someone who didn't play Platinum or didn't like Platinum, because me personally, I never played Platinum. I went from Diamond to Shining Pearl. Like, those are the two games I played. So, I actually, believe it or not, don't tell anyone, but I actually kind of liked BDSP. I thought they were fun, right? Like, I thought they were good games, because I didn't know. I still, to this day, don't know what I'm missing from Platinum, because I never played it. So, I had a lot of fun with them. Why do you prefer Pearl over Platinum? Yeah, good question. Jacob, you've never played Pearl? Yeah, but I feel like playing... It's kind of like Ruby Sapphire. Although, I don't know. Ruby Sapphire does have a bit more of a difference, right? Because Team Aqua and Team Magma, you get to experience two different sides of the story. Where Pearl and Platinum feels a whole lot more like Gold and Silver than anything else. Okay, what are we actually at? We are at 27. Okay. I was not paying attention. Sherlock, you use a GBA dumper to back up your saves with the Wii. GameCube link cable. Oh yeah, baby. Where's mine? Hang on. Where is it? Come here, you. You're talking about this bad boy. Yeah, this bad boy right here. Oh, I love this thing. It's so cool. I love the GBA connectivity with the GameCube. Might be the peak of gaming of all time. It's so sick. Electabuzz, your reason for liking Pearl over Platinum is Stunky and Skuntank. That is excellent. Because here's the thing. You know why Ruby is such an awesome game? Zangoose. The only way you can get Zangoose is with Ruby in Gen 3, so I feel you on that one, Electabuzz. I get you. Focus Punch Raichu. Get out of here. Jacob, you just deleted your message to play BDSP because it's so underrated? I had fun with it. Well, I can't lie. I had a lot of fun with it. Ooh, you know what? We haven't seen a Milo tonight. That might be the first Milo we saw tonight. Nice to see ya. Ah, get it out of here. Moki, you really like Black and White and Black White 2's story. I think story-wise, Black White 2 are probably the best we've ever had, right? Just in terms of the longevity of the story, the way that it actually makes you think, and it has characters and drama and stakes. I really liked Black and White 2. Rob, you've been hunting for a copy of Platinum for a while. You find a copy for not a scalper price? I'm kind of hoping that one of these days I'll go to my local game store that I play Pokemon TCG at, and they'll have a copy of Platinum loose, and I can get it with some of the store credit that I've been amassing with them, because other than that, like, I don't know if I want to be spending $200 on a DS game. I already spent $200 on a GBA game for Emerald. Come on. Turbo, you think it's weird that the team said make a remake of Diamond and Pearl instead of Platinum? Especially when you look at what they did in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire had so much more content added into it. But as someone who played Diamond and then played Shining Pearl, I was like, oh, it's just a strict remake. There wasn't much added to it in terms of new content, which was very surprising to me. Electabuzz, you got over 200 hours in Shining Pearl. Very nice, man. Very nice. As you can see, we have been pushing many, many hours in this copy right here. Ooh, headbutt. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Goodbye, Linoon. He's back. It's Machamp. Don't get me wrong. Blaziken is the #1 op. But I'd say Machamp and Regirock are tied for second place. Let's see if we can get rid of this guy in one shot with a Swords Dance. Very nice. Primo. Good job, Rend. Ooh, okay. We do not knock out Relicanth in one Brick Break after +2. We know that because it's so tanky. But we'll be able to come in with Oxide and take him out. Oh, nice. Okay, never mind. We got it. Jacob, you really liked Brilliant Diamond. You're shiny hunting Giratina there, too. That is one thing. That is one thing about Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is that the soft reset hunts are brutal. They are brutal. Yeah, Moki, I'm just reading the last part of your message. There's a lot you want to do in Black and White 2 with Lucky. Brother, you have to 100% take him to PokeStar Studios and max out, get the crazy ending, get him that special entry animation. It's really cool. Take a little video of it. Every once in a while, I look at the video I have of my Sneasel from when I did that, and it's so cool. It's such a good memory. Jacob, you liked BDSP so much that you actually went for Platinum. Surprising that that's what caused you to get it. Oh my god! Mr. Lazama, Jose himself, what's going on, man? Good to see you, buddy. Been a minute since we chatted. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a rough night. We've had our streak reset twice by Blaziken. So, we're definitely struggling, that's for sure. But we're holding on. We are holding on. Arno, Zangoose still scares you because of the anime scene with Chimchar. I don't think I know the one you're referencing, to be completely honest. I haven't watched much of the Pokemon anime outside of the first season, so that I'll have to look into, because I loved... Actually, that's not true. I watched a bit of the second season because of Sneasel. I liked seeing how Sneasel was such a little miscreant in the Pokemon anime. Jacob, Gen 5 is like that. The music, the sprites, the mons, the story. Yeah. Oh my god. Black and White 2... Black and White 2, the animated sprites that are constantly moving and shuffling around and animating. I love Gen 3 sprites, but oh my god, I love the constant animation of Black and White 2. I should live. Okay. Michael, you were really happy that you got all of them growing up, so now you have them? Exactly, man. This copy of Ruby was the exact same copy of Ruby that was under the Christmas tree back in 2003, which is so cool to think that we've come this far. I love to think about that. BDSP had access to crazy legendaries at the start. Yes, Rob, yes. You could get Jirachi and Mew basically at the start of the game if you had save files. I think it was Sword and Shield and Let's Go Eevee Pikachu are the ones that, as long as you had those, they would give you some free mythicals. Jacob, for you, Oras is a top 5 Pokemon game. Interesting. I feel like Oras are respected but not loved, if that makes any sense. Jose, eat some KFC, lower the Blaziken population. It's appreciated, man. We have to get rid of these chickens. They are terrorizing me. We're at 31, right? This is Battle 4. We've done 3, 28. Yeah, 31. Okay. Jacob, you're playing some Black, so you can do the save transfer to Black 2. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes. It's pretty cool. You can do a little challenge mode as well if you'd like, even though it's glitched and is actually technically easier than just normal mode, but what are you going to do? The moving sprites and quality of life. Exactly, Joplin. That's why I'm kind of tempted, a little bit, just slightly tempted, to transfer up my living dex that I have in Gen 3 all the way up to Black and White so that I can have a full living dex with the greatest... Ooh, I might die to this. Let's go red. So I can have a full living dex of the Pokemon in the best forms that they have. Alright, and we take out Breloom after he tries to Focus Punch. Okay, I need to just check something. Am I seeing this correctly? Yeah, I am. Okay. That that Alakazam should have knocked me out. That is very surprising that I lived that. I guess it had a special attack lowering nature, which is surprising. Thankfully. Jacob, you put 700 hours into Gen 6? Oh, Gen 6 breeding for competitive Pokemon, Jacob, was really nice. Jose, if Oras had the Battle Frontier... Okay, how much of an absolute miss was that? Was them putting that in? Not putting in the Battle Frontier was an absolute mistake. I should be okay. I should be... I don't think Donphan can one-shot Rend, but I also don't think Rend can one-shot Donphan. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, Roaring Donphan. Does Donphan with Roar have anything that can knock out Shedinja? Or no, it cannot. Okay, sweet. So I guess just go for Sword Stance because he's going to withdraw anyway. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Okay, right on scary. I need to get some damage on this thing ASAP. That's some good damage. That's some huge damage. Okay, we got him. Unless he, like, Quick Claw Rock Slides me. Whew. Okay, we're good. Arno, who or what is lucky? That is the name of Moki's Heracross. That's the Heracross he's ribbon mastering right now. Who is about to make its way into Gen 4. Jacob, you're a 3DS stan? Yeah, I think I'll always be a GBA fanboy. Or at least a Gen 3 fanboy, just because of how much I love Coliseum, XD, Fire Red Leaf Green, Ruby Sapphire Emerald. I mean, in terms of game experience, I think Gen 3 is the best. Because of Coliseum, because of XD, because of Fire Red Leaf Green, and then obviously Emerald has infinite replayability. In my opinion, Generation 3 is the peak of Pokemon. But it doesn't mean that games like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White 2, all these other games that came out throughout the years aren't phenomenal. Alright, we got him out of here. That's 32, everybody. 32. Yeah, exactly, Jose. Electabuzz, for you, your top 5 Pokemon games are Pearl, Emerald, Crystal, White, Shining Pearl. Yeah, man. There you go. Pretty good list. Pretty good list. Rip Pokemon Z. Not for long, Jake. Not for long. It's on the way. We got Pokemon Z to A. Okay, Banette. Let's get Oxide out so that we don't get skill swapped, please. What else you got? Okay, that's doing nothing. If Oras had the Battle Frontier, it would be insanely good. I agree, Turbo. Even if it just had the Battle Factory. Could you imagine Battle Factory in Generation 6? Oh, that would have been so cool. It would have been awesome to see that. But lo and behold, here we are. Snom, the fact that Heart Gold, Soul Silver of all things had it, but not Oras or BDSP, which... yeah, right? It feels like such a miss. I don't know. I don't know. We'll never know what the devs were thinking, but... it feels like they weren't thinking much, that's for sure. Joplin, the written interview the devs had for Oras said they didn't think people would want the Battle Frontier. See, that's very surprising to me, because even back then, people were talking about how good the Emerald and Gen 4 Battle Frontiers were. So I'm surprised that the devs didn't realize that, you know what I mean? Yeah, Joplin, that's strange to me. Rob, the Battle Frontier not being there killed Oras for you. You stopped playing when you found out. Never even finished the game. Oh my god. Okay. That's surprising. Never even knew about flying. Oh yeah, getting on the back a lot. Okay. I will say, one thing that I do not like about Oras is that they give you a Latios or a Latias immediately in the game. And I also don't like that Mauville is a mall. Why did they make Mauville a mall? It's not my thing, but what are you gonna do? Jacob, the Gen 3 game universe is untouched. I agree, man. Oh, the games that are in Gen 3 are so good. They're beyond perfect. Ooh, uh-oh, okay. Breloom could be bad. I think that's counter, right? Okay, we are not seismic tossing this Breloom. Even if he does, yeah, even if he goes for Focus Punch, it's going to do less to me than a counter will, so we're just going to stay this way. Jose, you're looking for a Gen 3 remake with the Battle Frontier and all 1,000 Pokemon? I kind of hope for Gen 10 they bring something back. I think Gen 10 is their opportunity to bring back the best of every game from every generation. I'm hopeful, but I'm not anticipating anything, you know? Jacob, have I played Pokemon Rumble? No, I have not. Yo, Sleepy Boy, what's going on, man? We are back, buddy. We are back. Unfortunately, The Battle Tower has been rough to me today, man. 2 Blazikins have crit me, 2 Blazikins have ended my streak so far tonight, so we are crawling back to try and get a decent streak before the end of the stream. But man, it's not been easy, that's for sure. Okay, one more turn, and then we should be alright. You guys have played Rumble. Very nice, okay. Yeah, no, I haven't touched it. Yeah, Maulville Turbo, exactly. Peter, you've been wanting a Gen 3 remake for years? Well, I guess a re-remake, because we already got some of them. They gentrified Mauville. I can't believe what they've done to my city. Sherlock, the devs also mentioned that with cell phones being more prevalent, that kids wouldn't be able to hold their attention with a Battle Frontier. What are we? What are we? I mean, we're adults playing the Battle Frontier to this day, and we were the kids back then. Like, come on. Guys, the reason I'm switching to Bastion is because Gyarados cannot hurt Bastion at all. It has nothing that can hurt me. And I feel like it'll just be faster to set up a Swords Dance, hit a couple of Shadow Balls, and we'll be fine. Maybe even just a 2-shot with Shadow Ball anyway. Nah, not quite. We'll just do 3. It's fine. Yeah, you guys are sharing a brain cell. Yeah, the Turbo Jose brain cell. Horace main game is like a 9 and the post game is a 3. That's a good way of looking at it, Beaveries. That's a really good way of looking at it, man. Yeah, they really just let it go. Yes, Nom, Registeel had +6 defense up against that Breloom. That's why it didn't do much damage. Whereas counter would have been guaranteed 100 damage if I had attacked into it with Seismic Toss. So it wasn't worth attacking. Flying on Mega Latios is one of the best things they ever implemented, and we didn't see it again until Let's Go. Yes, but I don't love that they gave us a Latios to use on our team after, what, Gym 4? It's just... I don't know. Obviously, you can choose not to use it, but I feel like a lot of people didn't do that, and they still used it, and then they were like, huh, this game went by really quick, I wonder why. Cradilly going for some spit up, okay. Okay, this Cradilly is getting taken out right now. It did absolutely nothing. Get it out of here. Okay, I just go for damage. I just go for a return here. Probably knock it out unless I get, like, focus banded, but beautiful. Get that Heracross out of here. And an Absol. All right, that's a nice Ren sweep. I like a good Ren sweep. That is a 35 win streak, everybody. So, what that means is now we can start seeing the Reggies, which is a little spooky. I'm not going to lie, because Regirock is terrifying. So, we're going to turn battle animations back on, because we could be getting into some really precarious situations, and I like it when the battle scenes are back on for that. And it makes it a little bit more spicy. Yeah, forgives. The snatch animation is so sick. Hopefully we'll be able to see it here in this next set. Yeah, Sleepy Boy. Blaziken has been... Blaziken's had my number. I'll be honest, for... I'd say the last 2 weeks, I feel like every time we've went up against a Blaziken, I've been able to come out on the other side as the winner. But the last 3-4 days, Blaziken has taken me out every single time I fought him. Joplin, you're not sure what they were thinking with that? I agree, man. Yeah. But thankfully, you know what? We still have Emerald. Okay. Here's the thing. I swear, Dragon Tamer Nate literally always leads with the Salamence. In my head, he always has one. That's even worse! Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. Okay. Against Regirock, we are terrified of this thing going for, like, Focus Punch, Explosion. Explosion's not too bad. I would trade Explosion. I would trade a Regirock for a Rend. Man, but if he Ancient Powers me and gets... If he Ancient Powers and gets the Omni Boost, it might just be cooked. Let's just get some damage. Let's see what happens. Okay, come on. Okay, okay. I think we're still alive. We might still be okay. That actually did nothing. Hold on, hold on. Why did that Regirock do no damage? This must be like max bulk. No attack investment. Yep. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. That did nothing. Okay. I still outspeed? Maybe? Question mark? I hope? Maybe? Riley? I could. I might. I might. Okay, here's the thing. If I get one more Brick Break off, Registeel can come in and he can one-shot with a Seismic Toss. Okay, that's fine. That's literally fine. That's literally fine. I take that all day long. I take that all day long. Yo, Strayed, what's going on? How was the Beyblade tournament? Brother, I got top 8, buddy. I got 7th place at my Beyblade tournament, and it was an absolute blast. Okay, the fact that Regirock came out with Quick Claw makes me feel a little bit safer going into Bastion. Let's see what he got. Okay, huge. Okay, there is one Sea King that has Peck. If this is Peck Sea King, there's nothing I can do. So I'm just gonna go for a Sword Stance and hope I don't get pecked. Let's see it. Joplin, you liked that they had the Delta episode? It was nice. Yeah, I liked the Deoxys was so scary in that Delta episode. He seemed so freaky. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, this is the set that doesn't have Peck. We're safe. We are safe. Arno, you're looking for shiny Axew. 2,200 eggs with Masuda method. Okay, you're a little bit over odds now, pal, but that's okay. Just keep on holding on. You're going to get there, and I'm looking forward to hearing about it. Yeah, Forgives. Honestly, I think I'd rather deal with a Salamence than a Regirock. Sean, on my GameCube controller, do I use the D-pad or analog stick? When I'm battling, I use the D-pad. Just because the analog stick can sometimes do one too many things that I don't want it to do, whereas the D-pad feels a little bit more guaranteed. Like, I feel like I'm going to misclick much less often. We shocked that rock. That's right, Snom. Zangoose against Salamence isn't even that bad. That's why Regirock's a little scary. Maybe in the back he has one. If this guy sends out a Salamence after Sea King, it is what it is. Alright, looks like we're safe. Yeah, it did nothing, Snom, right? Oh my, I can't believe how weak that Regirock was. Yeah, straight top 8. I got 7th place, man. I got 7th place in the Beyblade tournament, and I had an absolute blast. And I met, it was about 3 hours away of a drive. It was more like 2.5, just because I had no traffic, no issues, no nothing. And I met tons of people from my city there as well. So now we're trying to all get together and set something up between us, which is really cool. Okay, we took out the Dragon Tamer. That feels really good to get away from that safely. Moki, welcome back. Destroy a Chipotle bowl? Ooh, that sounds good, man. That sounds really good right now. I'm a little famished, but that's all right. We're gonna keep running here. Okay, up to 36. Up to 36 wins here, folks. Swampert. Okay. So the reason we switched to Bastion on Swampert is because there is only one single Swampert that learns Rock Tomb. Every other Swampert cannot hurt Bastion. So the odds are pretty good that this thing switches out right now. And if it switches out, the thing I'm the most afraid of is a fighting type with rock coverage. Machamp, Blaziken, Heracross, Breloom, that kind of thing. So I'm going to go for an Aerial Ace, expecting a fighting type to come in here. You see, I know. I've been around the block enough. That's right. We got rid of the Blaziken that we encountered. The first one of the night of this streak. We took him out. Get rid of that chicken, everybody. Get rid of him. Okay. So here's the thing. The fact that that Swampert switched out guaranteed tells me that this Swampert cannot hurt me. So now we can just set up with Bastion and he can 2v1 the rest of this team. Ooh, baby, I love this bug. I love it when Shedinja works. When this Pokemon works out the way you want it to, it feels unbeatable. All right, all right, all right. That's right, let's go. I got the read. I got the reads, man. I've been through this plenty of time. I don't know if too many of you guys were here earlier when we looked at it, but the first stream I ever did, my hours were at, what was it, like 198? And now we're up to 280 or something like that. So I've spent quite a bit of time with this team in the Battle Tower. So I know what I'm doing now. 9 times out of 10. Sometimes I still make mistakes because I'm not paying attention or thinking. But what are you going to do? Riley 1, Chicken 0. Actually, Arno, tonight it's Chicken 2, Riley 1. The chicken still has me beat so far tonight. That's the scary thing. All right. We're feeling pretty safe here going into this next fight, whatever this last Pokemon's going to be. The reason I'm actually going up to +6, by the way, guys, is because there are so many Pokemon that could mess me up, could screw me over. Like, if there's a Pokemon in the back that has Bright Powder and Toxic, or, for example, let's say it's Sandslash, and he outspeeds Shedinja, sets up Sandstorm, I miss, and then he knocks me out, I want to have the best chance of being able to take him out, right? Okay, it's Kingdra, so we're safe, we're fine. But even still, it's always worth maxing out Shedinja, just in case. Alright, there we go. Next win, next win. That is 37 wins in a row, y'all. Number 3. I'm thinking tonight we'll probably go 49. I think I want to get up to 49 wins tonight, if possible. But we'll see. We'll see how we're doing. Anything could happen. I should be fine. This shouldn't even... Honestly, I expect this to do less than 50%. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for another one. I'm gonna go for another one. I'm going for another one. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I still outspeed Cradilly. For sure. But... the issue is I probably don't outspeed what's in the back. It might be a little spooky. We'll have to see. It could be a bit touch and go here. If I can get the next Pokemon, if I can knock out the next Pokemon without losing Rend, I'd be very happy. Moldo. Okay, I outspeed for sure. I saw him go first and I got spooked. Like I thought I got Quick Clawed, but I still think I'm okay. And actually, Return does more. We learned that. Yeah, Return does more to Moldo. Electabuzz, a Shiny Flareon. Now, is that your robot, your bot that got Shiny Flareon, or what? What are you talking about? Joplin, thoughts on the move Torment for the Battle Tower format? I would love it. If I could have Torment on this team, and I could put Protect on Shedinja, oh my god, could you imagine how strong that would be? But, unfortunately, I can't, not with my squad. But Torment with Shedinja is a great combo. I mean, it's a great combo. So I love it, personally. Alright, there we go. Get rid of the Moldo here, boys. Get rid of him. What do you got? What's your last Pokemon? Show me what you got. Okay, Altaria's free. Let's just get a Toxic up, just in case it wants to do, like, Protect foolishness. Okay. After using Altaria for the DTQ, I kind of learned that it's just... It really isn't that strong. Even with Earthquake, I don't expect this to do much, like maybe 25%. Yeah. Like, Altaria just has no damage. It has bulk, but when you're using Seismic Toss and Poison, the bulk does not matter. You're hitting through no matter what. So, yeah, I think this Altaria is pretty much cooked at this point, as the kids say. Electabuzz, you got a Raichu with max special attack, but it's quiet. What does quiet nature do? Oh my god, I don't even remember. Is that the special defense boosting nature? Special attack for speed. Ooh, okay, yeah, you don't want to be losing speed on Raichu, that's for sure. Joplin, Altaria, aka Dragon Dance Mega Doodoo. It's just, it struggles. And here's the thing. The shiny Altaria that I used during my playthrough of Ruby, my shiny one, it ended up having Hidden Power Grass at somewhere between 65 and 70 base power. So it was solid, absolutely solid. But even then it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Altaria just doesn't have it. Doesn't have the chutzpah. Moki, football starts this week. So you live in America, so you're talking about, like, NFL football. Okay. I'm not much of a... As a Canadian, I am a hockey fan, and that's pretty much it. I won't lie to you. But good on you, yeah. Free up your... Sunday football, so you're definitely talking about NFL football. We have a lot of Brits and Europeans in the chat, so I have to differentiate the two. Okay. Golduck is actually free. There are no Golducks in the game that could ever hurt Bastion, so I can just swap in and not have to think about it. Again, same thing. I'm expecting him to switch out into a fighting type that threatens me. So, let's go for the Aerial Ace. What do you got? Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, not great, not great, not great. Let's see. What Exploud set am I worried about? Yeah, I'm a little worried about this one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This Exploud has Blizzard, Flamethrower, Earthquake, Return. Okay, here's the deal. We go into Oxide, and we set up a Toxic. Okay, this shouldn't do much. Yeah, that did not do much. Okay, okay, we're fine. I feel like Oxide can handle this now. Wait a minute. Oh, no. This one has Choice Band. Right? This has Choice Band. Yeah. Okay, so we're fine. All I can do is return now. Okay, Bastion's clean and clear. He's free to go. Easy. Sean, you're wondering if Joplin's worked on his streak. Let's see. Joplin, you're taking a break from it. Yeah, I mean, you got your top 10. You're good to go. You can chill for now. You've been wanting to stream it. Yeah, speaking of Joplin, have you still been streaming in the Discord? I haven't gotten a chance to hop in and take a look and chat with you, buddy. But I'm looking forward to swinging into the Discord with you and watching some of your streams. USA football sucks. Team soccer for you, Electabuzz? I don't watch either of them, to be honest. I'm a hockey fan. If you guys want to watch the most electrifying sport, a sport that never stops, there's not a second where you aren't on the edge of your seat, you get to see some fast-paced action, go to a live hockey game. Oh my god, it's so fun. I love watching live hockey. Sean, you've been hatching too. Still got my PB as the active streak? Oh, you're talking to Joplin. I believe so. I think Joplin's streak is still alive, yeah. Oric, if you get to 100, you got to put up a picture or something on your YouTube. Oh yeah, buddy. You got to at least put it in the Discord. That's for sure. You got to let us all know. Moki, you're a soccer fan as well. Very nice. Always some form of sports. What about hockey? Come on, help me out here. Help me out. Someone else in the chat has to be a fellow hockey enjoyer. Come on. Showing your stats and moves for the last battle. Oric, yeah, show the team off. Let us know what you're doing. Maybe like in the last battle, go into your Pokemon summary and show what you're working with. That'd be sick. Electabuzz, you like fights more? Brother, let me tell you, there's generally at least one fight every hockey game. The hockey players like to fight, I'll tell you that much, that's for sure. That's the nice thing about Canadians, right? Is that we will fight we'll play a game of hockey, we'll fight, and then afterwards, we'll go to a bar and we'll grab each other a beer. That's the Canadian way. A lot of people say the Canadians are nice, but we're not. We are not nice. We are polite. It's very different, right? I will hold the door open for you and call you a jerk in the same 5 seconds. But that's okay. Jacob, you've gotten to see the Penguins. Okay, okay. Penguins are a solid team. They have been for the last 3 years for sure. You haven't touched it since you got to that spot. There you go, Joplin, yep. Just some lazy runs, I like that. Yeah, get the team going, get familiar with them, keep them warmed up, I like it. Rob, as an Australian, hockey goes hard for the fights. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's such a good sport. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like hockey. Moki, your uncle likes the Islanders, but you don't really watch. Oh, what a shame. Okay, we know what to do against Swampert, y'all. We know what to do against Swampert. We've learned this fight. We've dealt with this many times. Let's go into Bastion. There's 100 people in the chat? Holy crap! Thank you all so much for being here. Oh my god, I am beyond honored. Again, we expect a fighting type. We go for the aerial ace. That basically the same thing. This should do like 50%. Oh, that's some good damage. Either way, I am not losing Bastion. We are switching to Oxide. Oxide can tank a Sceptile, no problem. But oh my god, 100 of you guys hanging out. Thank you all so much. That means a lot to me. If you're having fun, again, I will say a like, a sub goes a long way. But more than anything, I just appreciate you guys watching this crazy journey of these shiny Pokemon. Sleepy Boy from Ontario. Let's go, man. Oh, a fellow Canadian. It always feels so good to have the Canadians in the chat with me here. I think I'm just going to go for a knockout. Endeavor? Endeavor on Sceptile? That is spicy. That's a sick set. I love Endeavor. Oh my god. He took me down. All right. Rhydon. Rhydon. Uh-oh. Rhydon. Okay. Shoot. What's going to be more damage over time? I think I just go for a toss here. I need to just go for a toss, get some damage, so that Zangoose might be able to take him out. I should live this. Very nice. Okay. I'll get a second Seismic Toss. That's huge. The fact that I survived this turn is huge. Or he got some skates, but no hockey. Like, are you talking roller skates or are you talking ice skates? Or are you talking a skateboard? Okay. Very nice. Jose, it's so cool to see 100 people. What an absolute crazy experience. And to think, like, of the 300 subscribers, 100 of you guys are hanging out. That's some absurd metrics right there. This, okay, this Rhydon must be, it has to be, right? Is this thing... This Rhydon must be choice banned, hey? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm just going to go rend and set up a few Sword Stances. Yeah, let's do it. Jacob, do I know the Admirals? That's your city? I do not. No, unfortunately. The Admirals. The Admirals. Oh, from the AHL, the Milwaukee Admirals. No, so I don't watch too much AHL, to be honest with you. Jake, I really just watch NHL and the Q, but yeah, really nice. Chris, you're having some fun. I appreciate having you guys here, man. Jose, 100 in chat. Dude, Jose, we had a Delcatty earlier, buddy. We're good. We had a Delcatty earlier, man. We got our Delcatty. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly, guys. Jake and Joplin got us covered. Hockey needs something like the Champions League. Electabuzz, we have the Stanley Cup. We have the Stanley Cup, brother. All right, get the Swampert out of here. There we go. All right, there we are. Oh, Peter, you're from the Leaf City, brother. Very nice. I like taking a trip to Toronto a couple times a year. There's a few events I like going to. And if possible, I like to catch a Leafs game. But It's not often that my trips to Toronto and the Leafs games line up, but as often as I can, I like to check it out. Ooh, another Maldo. Maldo's kind of spooky, guys. I'm not going to lie. Let's go for a Swords Dance. Let's see what he does. If this thing Swords Dances, I know it cannot hurt Bastion. Hyper Beam. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, actually, this is huge news. Yeah. This is really good news. This thing cannot hurt Bastion. Yes. But even then, it doesn't matter. We're just going to two-shot him anyway. Okay, that's fine. Beautiful. Yeah, Oric, you're talking some rollerblades. I like... Dude, getting on some rollerblades and playing a little bit of street hockey, that was my childhood, for sure. Moki, you've lost to a pincer with Endeavor that survived? Oh, that's painful just hearing about it, man. Endeavor's such a spicy move. I love Endeavor. I used it on my Swellow, the shiny Swellow that I had for my Heart Gold playthrough, and it was a lot of fun. That's for sure. All right, let's take this Milo out, everybody. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You always miss the fun stuff, Jose? Ah, it's all right, buddy. The Norfolk Admirals, Jacob. Okay, no, I'm definitely not familiar then, man. Oric, they have Ghost for Pincer. You go 50 for 50. Yeah, you gotta be careful, man. I'm terrified of Ghost, or of Guts Pokemon. Okay, here's Sceptile. The way we deal with Sceptile, everybody, is we just swap to Oxide and start setting up. It's not worth risking, the Leaf Blade crit onto Rend. Snom, why didn't I Swords Dance again? It was literally free. Because that version of Armaldo has Quick Claw. So if it had Quick Claw knocked out Rend, I wanted to get as much damage as possible so that Bastion could come in or Oxide could come in and clean up a little bit there. It's more so just about getting as much damage on things as possible before I lose my Pokemon so that the other ones can clean up. Realistically, it isn't going to make much of a difference, but it's those little min-maxes that can end up being the difference between a high streak and a loss. So, normally here I'd go for an Earthquake, or an Iron Defense because of the Earthquake. But I think, honestly, I'm just going to get a Toxic up so that I can set up my clock and have this thing start going down. All right, there we go. Now we can set up all of our Iron Defenses. We can get fully ready. Oxide at +6/+6 feels pretty safe. Although, the scary thing is, we're not 100% sure yet, but it definitely looks like this Sceptile probably has Scope Lens, which is a little spooky, I'm not gonna lie. So the hope here is that he gets his Scope Lens crits on Crunch, Dragon Claw, or Leaf Blade, rather than the Earthquake, but we'll see it. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Snom, by the way, wouldn't Brick Break be better than Return against Armaldo? Not quite. Not quite. So because Return is base 102 with max friendship, you do Brick Break is resisted, or Brick Break is neutral, and then Return is resisted, but with Stab, it ends up that Return actually does a little bit more damage. Which is surprising, but that just goes to show how good of a move Return is. Yeah, exactly, Oric. The bug resists the fighting, so Brick Break is neutral, and Return is resisted by 1, but the Stab actually makes it more. Sleepy Boy, what kind of music do I listen to? So some of my favorite bands are like Silver Sun Pickups, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Smashing Pumpkins, Green Day, Sum 41, that kind of music. So a little bit of rock, punk rock, that kind of thing. But I listen to pretty much anything. A buddy of mine really likes rap and hip hop, and if we're driving together, I'm not going to turn it off or anything. Depending on the mood, maybe I'll throw on a little bit of chill wave, a little bit of that kind of stuff, like some synth music, some 80s style stuff. Beautiful. All right, what's next? It was only a matter of time, guys. It was literally only a matter of time. Okay. Huh. I think I'm going to go for a seismic toss here, just because I'm a little afraid of Focus Punch. Okay, Rock Tomb. That's not too bad. So, this is the Regirock that has Rock Tomb, and it's the one with speed investment, because I have a hasty nature Registeel. My Registeel is very fast. So, yeah, this is this one. It could just explode on us and we get lucky and then take care of it. Yeah, Sleepy Boy, you're right there with me. A little bit of everything, but you like the punk rock. Same here, man. I mean, I was born in the mid-90s, so I grew up on that kind of stuff. I didn't have a choice. The first ever album that I bought with my own like birthday money was American Idiot by Green Day. So that should tell you everything you need to know. All right, there's that explosion. Of course he explodes at the end. Oh my god, when Oxide is set up, nothing can touch him though. It's so crazy how good he resists damage. And there's Guardy. All right, a single Toxic, and that game is won. Straight, all you heard was Sum 41, you're locked in. Sum 41 is an all-timer. An all-timer. Justin Miller, what's going on, man? Thanks for swinging by the stream. Red Hot Chili is one of your all-time favorites. Oh my god. The amount of Red Hot Chili Peppers I listen to would make a grown man sick. I'll tell you that much. I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, the music is so good. Don't get me wrong, like, the lead singer is talented, but the actual musicians, like, the guitar player, the drums, the bass in Red Hot Chili's are what really make that music. Sleepy Boy, you're also a 90s kid. First album was Nickelback. Oh yeah, Silver Side Up. Is that the album I'm thinking of? I think that's the one that you and I probably would have both been listening to quite a bit, if I'm remembering that correctly. Jacob, American Idiot was your first album. There you go, man. Such a good album. Oh my god. It's so good. It's unbelievably good. Okay, it looks like we got this one in the bag, everybody. That should be, what, 39 Ws? 39 Ws? Beautiful. Beautiful. Unless I miscounted, which I am known to do. I absolutely miscounted. Okay, we're up to 42. I was not paying attention for however many fights that was. Okay. So, here's the deal, everybody. We're going to do one final set. Yeah, we're going to do one final set, get up to 49. If we can get to 49 and then be ready to knock into those 50-plus attack wins for Saturday's stream, I'm going to be pretty keen about that. However, right before we do, I'm just going to go grab myself a water. I am out of beverage. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty. Let's keep it going, folks. Let's keep it going. I would love to get up to 49 tonight. Either we hit 49 tonight, or a Blaziken ends the streak. One of the two is going to happen. Let's see what comes first. Rend, Bastion, Oxide. Get after it. Okay. Moki Flea is the GOAT. Played bass growing up. Nice, man. Very nice, yeah. Some absolute talented musicians in that group. It's crazy how good all of the musicians in Red Hot Chilies are. Yeah, Sleepy Boy, Jacob, you know what I'm talking about. Let's do it, man. Silver Side Up. Oh my god. I never made it as a wise man. Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. There you go. That's for you guys. You can take that one home with you. Only one Blaziken so far. But multiple ride-ons. Multiple ride-ons. This guy's actually kind of scary. Let's go for a Swords Dance, see what it is. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Show me the Choice Band set. I don't think it's the Choice Band set. Holy crap, that did so much damage. Let's go for a Brick Break. It's Quick Claw. Quick Claw Ride-On. Quick Claw Ride-On. With Rock Slide. Alright. So we got Earthquake, Mega Horn, Horn Drill, Rock Slide. I think I'm just gonna go for Bastion here, everybody. I think Bastion feels pretty safe because he has to hit a Rock Slide. I have Bright Powder. I'm gonna go for a double team and outspeed. I think I'm gonna go for one double team, one Swords Dance, start knocking him down. Mega Horn, Horn Drill, and Earthquake do nothing to me. I feel like Bastion has to be the clutch up here. Justin, you just did this on your Sapphire cartridge over the long weekend. Dude, you got your 100 win streak. Congratulations on the trophy, man. I'm desperate to get my hands on that thing. Oh, Quick Claw, Horn Drill, get that thing out of here. You used Breloom, Starmie, and Slacking. What a great sounding team, Justin. I like the sound of that, man. Very nicely done. Congrats. Felipe, your team for the Platinum Battle Tower is Registeel, Dusk Noir, Dragonite. What do I think about it? Dude, that sounds excellent. Some really good resistances there. You know, for Registeel, if you're worried about Earthquake, you just swap into Dragonite to handle it. Yeah, man, I like the sound of that. I feel like you cover yourself pretty good with that. Okay, Cacturn should go down to a single Aerial Ace, I believe, after Shadow or Swords Dance. Let's go Bastion, you are a legend. What's next? Are we doing a little Bastion sweep here, everybody? Yes. Yes, we are. That's right, Jacob. I'm reminding you in 2025. Oh, Donnie! K Donnie! What's going on, man? Happy to see you in the stream, pal. Silver Side Up was the first CD you got for a birthday. Dude, what an absolute legend of an album. I'm so glad many of us have those early Nickelback, Green Day Sub 41 memories. It just goes to show the times we grew up in. All right, Seeking, get out of here, buddy. Thanks, Justin. I think I'm going to need all the luck I can get, because getting to 100 wins with this squad, it's definitely not easy. I know it's possible, but it's not easy. All right, y'all, 43. Let's try and get that 49 tonight. Set up for Saturday's stream. If we get to 49 tonight, Saturday's stream does not end until we lose the streak or we get 100 wins, and that's a promise. Ooh, okay. So here's the reason I'm a little spooked about Cacturn. There is a Cacturn set with Dynamic Punch, Counter, Feint Attack, Giga Drain. So as long as this thing doesn't hit me with Dynamic Punch, we're fine. Okay, I should be okay here. I'm just a little worried about getting crit. But we're all right. Okay, that's a one-shot. Let's get him. Get him, Rand. Get your brooms out. It's sweeping time. That's right, Moki. That's right, buddy. We are closing in on the ability to have custom emojis in the chat, and we are absolutely going to have one of Bastion with a broom. Or sorry, no, probably Rend with a broom, right? It's got to be Rend with the broom, and then Bastion with some dice because he's a gambler. You know what I mean? Felipe, you like that I pronounce your name correctly? Of course, brother. Absolutely. Okay, that's another sweep up. Oh my god, we are flying through this last set, folks. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? As long as we avoid a certain Popeye spicy chicken over here. We'll be all right. Delcatty with the halo. Yes, Joplin. Yes, that's another good one, man. Heck yeah, we need that. And I'm thinking we get Oxide with like a cowboy hat and like some holsters and some guns, because he's the fastest Registeel in the West with his hasty nature. Moki, you just uploaded an animated broom sweeping for your emojis. Very nice, dude. Yes. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. The channel, I don't think I unlock custom emojis until 500 subs. So if you guys are interested in that, hit that button. Let me know, eh? That's what we're hoping for. That's right, Joplin. We have our savior, Delcatty. Rob, you want an evil Blaziken emoji? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're going to get something. We're going to get some kind of Blaziken emoji for sure. I think we get 4 or 5 or something right off the bat. So it's going to be one of each of the team, and then our Delcatty, and then one of our enemies. Felipe, you joined the Discord. Can you send me your team? Yeah, man. So pop your team in the team sharing channel of the Discord, and myself and everyone else will take a look. We'll trade back some pointers, some tips, some ideas, because, you know, multiple brains are better than one, so we'll be able to figure something out with you for sure. All right, Mindy. Oh my god, another ride-on. Are you kidding me with this thing? So, we learned last time that setting up a sword stance wasn't worth it because I got quick clawed, so I'm just gonna go for damage. This guy seriously just tried to quick claw horn drill me. Oh my god. What a savage. Okay, let's get some more damage, Rend. That's good damage. I like that. That's pretty good. Do I die? I think I might die to this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ride-on hits like a truck. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Rend. Okay, the reason this is good... Oh, is because Rend can take him out from there. Let's go, buddy. Very nicely done, Rend. What is happening? Okay. Okay, I guess... Oh. I guess we do it again. I guess we go for another brick break. Regirock, explode. Please, Regirock, explode for me. Yes! Let's freaking go! Oh my god, I love it. I love it, I love it. What are the odds this last Pokemon can hit Bastion? What are the odds, right? Pretty low, pretty low. What do you got for me? Oh! Get me out of here. Get me out of here right now. Freaking Dusclops, get him out. Let me get a Toxic up. Oh, and it's the Earthquake version as well, eh? Okay, I need to get a Toxic ASAP, just because I think if I get a Toxic and I survive for 3 turns, Shedinja will be able to take him out. Moki, Quick Claw is your least favorite item? Yeah, for me it's Focus Band, but yeah, those ones are just kind of nasty, for sure. Justin, just a word of warning when I get to the higher tiers. A lot more Reggies. Oh god, yeah, dude. Yeah. When I was up in the 90s, it was like every other battle I was dealing with a Reggie, for sure. It's insane. But thankfully, after getting the PB up to the 90s, I know what I'm expecting. I know what I'm ready for. Yeah, Joplin, exactly. It's ridiculous. You can spend forever getting a team, and then as soon as you get Quick Claw Horn drilled by a Sea King, the whole run is over. Mighty, here's the link. What are you talking about, Mighty? Link to what? Yeah, I don't think I missed a message from you, Mighty. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Slick. Moki, you had to completely rework your Latias speed EVs just because of Quick Claw killing Ninjask. Yeah, you would need to make sure that Latias, even without a speed boost, can outspeed so that you're not getting smoked, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, Quick Claw is so nasty. It's so nasty. But that's the game we play, y'all. That is the Pokemon game we play. If it wasn't for RNG and BS, it would be a solved game. Okay. This should be the end of Dusclops, and then we should be fine. Yeah, at this point, a crit Earthquake still wouldn't knock me out, so 2 more turns of poison, we got him. Yep, that's another win. All right, let's put that one on. That's 46. We are moving quickly here, everybody. We are moving quick. Okay. Well, that was... Rhydon is one of those Pokemon I don't think about very often, just because there's really only one Rhydon that's problematic, and it's the one that we fought a couple times in a row. It's the Quick Claw one with Horn Drill, because the one with Choice Band, generally speaking, unless, like, there's not much it can lock into with the Choice Band that can knock out each of my Pokemon. I feel like I can get a little bit of saving grace, but that one specifically with the Quick Claw, Horn Drill, Mega Horn, Rock Slide, Earthquake, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, what do we got? Decepticon! You got yourself 100 on Emerald with Suicune, Tyranitar, and Latios. Oh, Latios. That's a solid team, man. Oh my god, that's a solid team. Suicune is your tank, Tyranitar is your setup sweep, and Latios is your all-rounder. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Okay, Glalie. What do I want to do against Glalie? I feel like it's a coin toss, right? I could do Bastion, or sorry, I could do Rend, or I could do... Like, I could do either, right? I could do Rend, or I could do... Oxide. I think I want the Swords Dance. Let's go for the Swords Dance, get the one-shot, take this guy out. Okay. I should live this. I should live this. This would be really, really bad if I didn't have Lumberry. So, Rend is really putting in the argument for why Lumberry should stay on him. Alright, Rend. Fair enough, pal. You can keep your Lumberry. Fair enough. Alright, now we got a +2 Rend. What do you got in the back? Ugh, Wob. Alright. We have to knock this thing out in one shot, otherwise we're getting Destiny Bonded or countered or some foolishness. Mirror Coat, okay. Wobbuffet. Wob. What do we got against Wob? The Wobular. Let's do one more. As long as I don't get Encore locked, please. Okay, nice. Alright, let's take this thing out. Yeah, exactly, Moki. That Lumberry, oh my goodness, Lumberry is such a good item. All you gotta do is talk to the old man in Lily Cove City, in the northeast of the city, and he will one day give you a Lumberry. Okay, that's fine. Let's just get the Brick Break and let's send this... Are you kidding me? Oh, come on, don't let me lose my entire streak to a Bright Powder Mist. Please, please don't let this happen to me. I beg you. Okay, let's start by getting a Toxic off immediately. Thank you. Oh, Bright Powder Regirock. You're kidding me, dude. There we go. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Regirock. You absolute gremlin. You are such a goon. Get him out of here. 47 wins. Battle Girl Ava. She's an animal. She's had some crazy teams in the past. That's why you hate Attract, Moki. Yeah, exactly, man. Oh my god. Attract is so nasty. But it feels so good when you're... There's a Lantern in Emerald that has, I think it's Attract, Confuse Ray, and Thunder Wave. Oh, and it is just the filthiest crap. Speaking of filthiest crap, who let him in? Ugh, who let Hariyama in? Okay, so here's the deal with Wambo Jambo here. Old Hariyama. The reason we're scared of Hariyama is because it can have Endure Reversal, it could have Cross Chop and one-shot me, it could do umpteen different things. So here's the deal with the deal. I think I just go for damage here with a return, because maybe it goes for Focus Punch. The scary thing is if it goes for counter, but there's no way around it. I have to play around one or the other, and I'd rather get the damage in, so let's see it. Okay, so no focus punch. This could be bad. It could be reversal, could be revenge, could be umpteen number of things. Let's see. Oh, earthquake. Okay, I might actually live an earthquake from a Wambo Jambo here. Nice. Okay, we got him. We got the Wambo. That could have been bad. That could have been really, really bad. But we're all right. We got rid of him. That's another Pokemon that can seriously give my team problems because he can have, like, Rock Tomb, which means that he can one-shot all of my team easily. Normally, I would set up a Swords Dance against Pinsir, but I don't have enough HP to go for it, so same thing, just get some damage in. Okay, alright. Alright, Pinsir, if I hit you, you're just done for here, Slick. There it is. That's Pinsir, taken down. Okay. 2 Pokemon that could be problematic. Gone. Taken out. Get rid of them. Okay, Tentacruel with Giga Drain. Tentacruel with Giga Drain. What does that mean this thing has? How did Ren survive that? What? Hydro Pump, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Mirror Coat. Okay, so we can just switch to Bastion. Yeah, we can just switch to Bastion and we win. Guaranteed. Very nice. Oh, I love having this little trump card. Yeah, I agree, Moki. Attract is brutal. Decepticon, you had a Memer proc Focus Band 3 times in a row. Ugh, that's nasty, dude. Oh, that's why I hate Focus Band. Because Quick Claw, Bright Powder, those... When those happen, it sucks, but you expect it more often than not. But when Focus Band activates, it feels so brutal because if it activates again, what are you gonna do? Like, there's no play around it. Okay, that's 48, guys. So that tells me here that this will be the last battle of the night. One way or another. We are finishing up the stream tonight right here with this battle. So let's see what they got. What are your Pokemon? How are you going to take me out and stop me? It's a Beauty, and it's Emma, and it's a Metagross. So, here's the deal about Metagross. There are only 2 Metagrosses that can hurt Bastion. One of the Metagrosses that can hurt Bastion doesn't... Oh, dear sweet lord. Oh, no. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay. Uh-oh. This is one of the ones that can hurt me. Uh-oh. However, as long as it doesn't pursuit me right here, Oxide can handle this one. It did it again! Oh, what a jerk. Of course, he crits my poor little 1 HP bug. Okay, there goes Bastion. So here's the issue, y'all. We 100% need Oxide to take out this Metagross. That can be scary, because if he crits Meteor Mash, if he gets a damage boost with Meteor Mash, like an attack boost, we could be in trouble. But from here on out, I think this battle is going to come down to whether or not Oxide can finish off in clutch. I have a feeling this entire battle is going to be up to Oxide from here on out. So I'm going to get fully set up, max set up. Oh, double pursuit, that's nasty. I hate that I don't have Bastion in the back as a clutch. Okay, alright, that's the first scary part, right? Him getting that +1 attack is a little spooky. I don't like it at all. Because Meteor Mash is such a strong attack. It's such a strong attack. Alright. Just gotta hold on a little bit longer for me, Oxide. Come on, buddy. Okay, that's solid. We can handle that. We can handle that. Bring on the Oxide sweep. That's right, Rob. That's right, buddy. What do you guys think? Do you believe? Do you guys think Oxide can pull us through here? It's a 3v1, basically, at this point. Because Rent has already lost HP, which means his chance of setting up a Swords Dance is low. So it's pretty much Oxide or nothing here. That Meteor Mash miss was huge. Okay, one more Amnesia. And then we're fully set up. God, I hate that he keeps mashing me. He's mashing it. That's a crit. That's massive damage. Oh my god, that's massive damage. And he gets the attack boost. This is really bad. We are in serious trouble here. Joplin, I agree. We can't go out like this. We cannot go out like this. Yukio, you believe. Decepticon, you believe as well. All right, guys, let's hope. We need this thing to stop. There we go. We need it to stop using Mash. We need to see Psychic, Pursuit, Rock Tomb. Any of his other moves are much better to deal with than Mash. So come on, Metagross. Don't be like this to me. We need 4 Seismic Tosses, and this thing is done. Okay, that's another good sign. Yeah, that only did 5 damage. We are healing more than he's doing. Okay, 2 more. 2 more turns. That's all we need. Come on. Massive. Thank you. That's the kind of stuff I want to be seeing. Okay. All right, Metagross, you got 1 turn left, pal. What you got? I hate Lychee Berry so much. I hate Lychee Berry so much. I hate it. I'm still so scared. Oh, I'm so scared right now. He is +3 attack. Come on, Oxide. Nice! Oh, Pursuit only does 1 damage. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay. Here we go. 2 Pokemon left. Can Oxide pull it off? We got to avoid some scary... Huh. Golem. Golem's a little spooky, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. But thankfully, I'm fully set up. The only fear here would be what? Like... Crit Explosion? Oh no, please tell me I didn't just curse myself. Do not do it. Okay, 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 okay. Massive, massive, massive. Final Pokemon. Final Pokemon of the night, everybody. And it's a Guardy. And it's a Guardy. Okay. I feel pretty good about dealing with Guardy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. A single Toxic setup on this thing, and we should theoretically be safe. Okay, okay, okay. Gardevoir with Imprison. What are we worried about? Does this have Will-O-Wisp? No, it does not. Okay, guys. Let's see some support. Let's see some likes. Any subscriptions if you aren't already. Because at this point, we have locked in. We won this game. We have won here. There is no way this Guardy can take out my team. We got it covered. GG's. 49 wins in a row just like that. Psychic isn't going to do much. Even if it crits me twice, it's done. We got this covered. Whew, 49 wins, everybody. So what that means now is that the next time we stream will be Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put it in your calendars. I will schedule the stream ahead of time. But Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, or sorry, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, the stream continues, the streak hopefully continues, and we are pushing for that 100 win streak. Saturday, we don't stop streaming until 1 of 2 things happen. We lose the streak, or we hit 100 wins. I'm kind of partial for the latter of the 2, but I hope everybody has enjoyed the stream tonight. I got nothing left. We did it. We won. I had an absolute blast hanging out with you guys tonight. Even after getting our absolute butts kicked by Blaziken twice in a row and losing the streak, we managed to come back, we pulled it together, and we finished strong. And if that isn't a recipe for success, I don't know what is. Before we go, I will go ahead and we will run to Pacifilog. We're going to go check, and we're going to see if maybe Mirage Island is around. That's right, Jacob. That's right, Jacob. Yep, I see you there, pal. We're going to go check Mirage. We're going to see if maybe we get a little extra luck tonight. But that's it. I'm going to be winding down here, guys. I hope you had fun watching. I hope you enjoyed the evening. Again, I don't like harping on it, but the likes and the subs they help so much. This channel, I cannot believe we hit over 300 subscribers, guys. It's crazy to have a community fostered here. But this fella cannot see Mirage Island. But I hope that I can see the rest of you guys on Saturday for the stream. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. And I will see each and every one of you, I hope, on the next stream. Have a good one, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you.